I know I'm live. Just so you know. Just so you know that I know. I just want you to know that I know. That I know that you know that I'm live right now. Oh, and the song is probably just 1,000 times louder than me. All right, let's throw that off for a second. Yo, Banana Man, thank you for waiting around. Thanks for hanging in chat while I was slow to start stream today. I've had a bit of a very busy week. F for because Banana Man beat you to be first, Scorpions. Nice. All right. Game. There we go. It's the OBS hook rate or whatever that is. Scorpions tried. Got last instead of first. But actually, I wonder who even won last time. I kind of want to know. Oh, it was Flin Flan. Flin Flan won last. Did anyone else try to win, though, and did not make it? Nope. I don't think so. Alright, so who knows? Maybe Scorpions will win this time. Because people just, like, kind of just forget at the end. Or they don't know. I assume most people don't actually know about the last redeem or what it even means. Alright, how are you two doing, Banana Man and Scorpions? What's going on with you guys? Banana Man, how was the cosplay? I think last I heard you had to head off to the con with your cosplay. I feel like I never heard about, like, what ended up happening with that. Oh, really? There's an issue where the gender of the character Trailblazer is incorrectly displayed. Good job, video game, misgendering people. There isn't even... Oh, I downloaded... There was like an update today before when I started the game. And then nothing happened. Oh, ads. There we go. Ads are running. Man, I have been forgetting that lately. I have totally been forgetting to run ads before I start stream. Because that way, the ads run when nothing's happening. Because it sucks when they run when stuff's actually happening. Yo, Asins, what are you doing here? What's going on? Oh, wait, didn't even make it in before someone asked to take a pic? That's awesome, Banana Man. I am glad to hear it. All right, step one. We do this thing, the ascension. Ads, how could you? Yeah, well, you know the reason. Everybody should know the reason at this point. You got a new laptop? Yo, that's awesome, Asins. How is it treating you so far? How are you liking the laptop? Alright, I'm gonna go background music today. Which is ready. Just gotta put it on. Music. Let's start off with a single song and see where it takes us. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I use my regular playlist, but I'm going to do this song. Yeah, so let's start with this. Is there background music? And then see what ends up happening. I also joined karaoke as Scaramouche. I do indeed do the Fandango. That's awesome. Wait, so Banana Man, your cosplay was Scaramouche? I feel like you didn't tell us what your cosplay was. I didn't know it was Scaramouche. That's pretty awesome. Got it today. Love having to download everything again with not the best internet. Oof. Oof. What are you transferring your data from, Asins? Like, I know it sucks, like, getting things moved over. That's why I recently... Alright, I contributed to a Kickstarter, okay? Maybe it's dumb, maybe it'll never work, but they seemed so close to releasing the product. They were just waiting on the chips. They just needed the chips to make the product work. So I contributed to a Kickstarter, and like if they sell the product, like I'll actually get it, where you can just basically take an NVMe drive, put it in this thing, and plug it in via USB. So then you've got like super fast storage that you can just take anywhere. So you can plug it into your computer, put everything on like fairly quickly because it's an NVMe drive. Move it over to your other thing, plug it in through USB, move it over. It's so fast. Should be, theoretically. It's running an AMD Ryzen 5900HX with an NVIDIA 3070? Wait, 3070 with 16 gigs of RAM? Oh, 16 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of GDDR6. Okay, I was like, wow, when did the 3070 get 16 gigs of VRAM? Kickstarter Pog, yes, nobody ever, don't contribute to Kickstarter. It's not worth it. It's probably not worth it. Okay, what team do I want for this? March is probably gonna want to be in here. And Clara's helpful, but having healing is also gonna be helpful. Damn it! This is gonna be tough. Well, maybe not that tough, but... You know what, maybe we just go with the Locha team? And we don't do March? I mean, we don't do... Well... Might as well have Clara here if we've got Locha. Yeah, so then I'll throw Jing Yuan in here. And that's gonna be our team. Alright, we'll do this. Oh, you've seen it before? Seems like a good idea. Yeah. Like, that'd be so helpful. Because there's been so many times where it's like, hey, I've got this big-ass movie or an entire season of Attack on Titan just on my hard drive, and I want to give it to a friend. But it's like 20 gigs or 50 gigs. And it's like, sending 50 gigabytes over the internet? Too slow, especially in Canada with our upload speeds, which are awful. And then like putting it on like a more conventional hard drive, that's gonna be too slow as well. I mean like conventional, I mean like spinning disk hard drive, that's too slow.
That's a tough nut to crack.
Alright, so let's do this.
I commend.
And then this guy's gonna go to Clara. There we go. You got a 5 terabyte external hard drive as well. Nice, Asens. Yeah, having a whole lot of external storage, very helpful. But yeah, it was great. Bought some things, almost died to boba. What? Took pics with a bunch of people, walked a runway in heels, and went to a rave for the first time. Dang! But hey, man, sounds like you had a freaking dope time. Did you, like the boba balls at the bottom, did you, like, swallow those and choke on them? Is that what happened, Banana Man? Cosplay Scaramouche Saturday and Chomp on Sunday. Who, Chomp? What's Chomp? Is that a thing from One Piece?
Hide.
Wait, you can transfer Steam game. Oh, it saved you so much time? You can? Wait, can you transfer Steam games?
Welcome, customers.
I didn't know about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to break that guy. I'll just hit this one. Oh, good, more guys, and he's countering.
You chose the wrong.
Oh, I love it. Ooh, you cosplay? That sounds fun. No, dying to balls, yeah, Boba. I guess I don't want to hit him so that he'll counter, but do I care? Nah, I don't care. I got Locha. He'll just heal. Oh my god.
1,000 thanks.
He did a lot more counter damage than I was expecting. Well, he's not countering anymore, so here we go. Let's do this. Let's hit his... screw his friends. Let's not hit them. Oh, you had it lit? Oh, it had an allergic reaction. An allergic to reaction to boba tea. What were you allergic to in it? Oh, I'm thinking of One Piece characters called Chopper. That's who I'm thinking of. Oh, wait. Oh, Chomp Chomp. You just said Chomp, Banana Man. Let me read this back. And Chomp on Sunday. You just said Chomp Chomp. You said only Chomp. There were no double Chomps. From Mario. Wait, you still don't know? Ooh, that's scary. It's pretty important to know what you're allergic to if you're allergic to stuff. Wait, maybe I should focus on Clara because he's actually weak to her. But I don't know, I got some stacks on Lightning Lord.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat. On my
Yeah, it didn't say chomp chomp. Like, if you don't say chomp chomp,
You
like,
chose
what
the
is
wrong
chomp?
enemy.
Like, how would I know what that is? You're lazy, Banana Man?
There's no time to lose.
Alright, Banana Man, what if I just never said who I'm talking to in chat? I was just like, oh yeah, that's cool. By the way, you're the sexiest person I've ever met in my entire life. And everyone in chat is like, wait, me? Is it me? How are you gonna know? How will you know if you're the sexiest person ever? If I don't say who I'm talking to? What if I was too lazy? Laziness is not helpful sometimes.
I'm not afraid of
Oh,
you.
nice. I got double, like, 2 of his procs, and now I've got his other thing, and I didn't have to use Locha's skill at any point.
Hide. I'll see you all.
It's everyone? You're talking about your reflection. Dang. Thank you, Scorpions. Obviously that's what I was talking about. Clearly, the only person in chat that I was talking about was me and nobody else. Obviously. Everyone who watches Nathan is sexy. Who do I hit? This guy.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Alright, so I feel like these Ascension quests are gonna be
You chose
just
the wrong
easy from
enemy.
now on that I've got Locha, because I can just heal. Because that was always my biggest problem before. It was, do I take March, or do I take Natasha?
Annihilate.
Now I got Locha,
Seize the
so
moment.
I've got as much healing as I need. So I'm just, like, totally fine. He's still got stack. Oh, I could do a thing on him. Nah, I think we got this.
Here, this thunder.
Yeah, we got enough stacks. And I will heal him. For real. Watching Nathan IRL through the window right now.
I hope I helped.
Yeah, he might be there. You never know. I do have my window open right now. Oh, I won. Well, I wasn't looking. My window is totally... Well, it's not totally open. It's partially open. Just so I can get some fresh air in here. Try to cool the place off a little bit. Definitely gonna go electricity in this one. We go. Wait, I could also wait. No. You didn't see anything. I could start with Locha, and I feel like Locha's
I command.
his technique doesn't really do that much. It's not that great. You just start with more healing, which kind of sucks. Not as, I feel like maybe he wasn't the best 5-star to pull,
Receive divinity.
but he's the best healer
Better
right
late than
now.
never.
Watching Nathan IRL through the wall. Scorpions, are you a friggin' Titan? You're just in the walls of my giant protection walls around my city. I live in Shiganshina, by the way, if you didn't know. That's actually where I live. I don't live in Canada. I live in the district of Shiganshina in wherever Attack on Titan takes place. I still haven't seen season 4, no spoilers. Oh, can't see very well because the wall is not see-through. Yeah, the wall kind of messes with the light. Makes it, like, not go through to your eyeballs.
Afraid of you.
It's a little challenging. Maybe you can make it work, though, Scorpions. Maybe you can just grow super-powered eyes. Just right now. Make your eyes super-powered. See through the walls. Gain skills. Okay, good news. I can transfer Steam games to a hard drive and put them on new computer. Dope. I did not know that was an option. That is great to know.
This thunder.
Skip like 2 weeks of dailies, Guardian? In Star Rail? Well, welcome back to Star Rail, then. How you doing, Guardian?
You chose the wrong
Spoilers? Asins, no spoilers, please. I have part 1. I have obtained part 1 of Attack on Titan Season 4. I don't think the North American Blu-ray for part 2 is out yet, though. So I have no access to that at the moment. Okay, like I could use Crunchyroll, but I don't like the quality of Crunchyroll's streaming.
We were supposed to
The streaming
attack
quality is
yesterday.
nowhere near as good as the Blu-ray. Because that's what happened when I watched season 3. I watched the first part on Blu-ray. I watched the second part on streaming because the second part wasn't out streaming yet. Wasn't out on Blu-ray yet. And it was just like, oh, going to part 2. Like the show was so good, but then like the audio and visual quality was just like, oh, it's so not as good as the Blu-ray version. So it's a bit of a letdown. So I'm just waiting till Blu-ray's out. Hammond's in my doors. All right, we've got Asen in my windows, Scorpions in my walls, Banana Man in my doors. Guardian, where are you? What are you doing? There have been 2 anime characters now that have broke the anime golden rules.
We were supposed to
Oh no, they're not allowed to
yesterday.
do that. That's why they're rules. They exist to be followed. You don't break them.
Here. This
Oh, Guardian's in my computer! Whoa! Holy crap, I can like poke my buttons and like maybe poke Guardian in the eye or something. Just like poke. Man, that was a clever answer, Guardian. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of you.
All right, let's go. Yeah, I got skill points. I can use my skill points.
I'll see you off.
Does he need to heal anybody? Nah, no one's gonna die.
Follow my charge.
We're too strong to die here. Oh yeah, we got this. Easy. They didn't let their opponent power up before attacking. Oh man, I love it. Hell yeah. Whoever characters do that, I'm now in love with them. Because they're smarter than Goku. Because Goku's the biggest, most lovable big head dummy. Dummy doo-doo head, stupid poo-poo, pee-pee head dummy guy. Alright, we beat the Ascension quest. Let's go fight Goku now. I'm sure he's down. Alright, I am now whatever world level this is. I am TRAILBLAZE 60. Let's blaze. Wait, why don't I get rewards? Oh, I got the rewards for doing the quest. Alright, that's what happened. Alright, how close am I to 61? We're not that far from 61. Can we get 4,000 points today? For the last scene in AOT, oh, found a certain human in the wall. Turns out it was you, Acids. I was like, trying to read to see what you were saying without reading far enough to hit any spoilers if they were there. But there weren't. No spoilers. Turns out Acids was in the walls the entire time. Holy crap. It was, wait, it was in my walls. Yes, because I live in Shiganshina. We have established this. That is now the new Nathan lore. That is where I currently reside. Shiganshina district. Only used my technique 2 times. I guess I'll do my daily mission. Oh, who likes the Being Human 101 daily mission? You go talk to this guy.
A few games of chess.
Then you just press A a whole bunch. Then you talk to someone else and press A a whole bunch. Want to know the 2 characters? No, Guardian. I don't want to know. I don't want to know any of the characters. I am not looking at anything you say from now on. Quick, somebody else say something so I can read that instead of Guardian's messages. I do not want to know anything because any information, Guardian, is spoilers. Wait, mods, delete spoiler content. I'm not gonna look. Mods, delete anything that Guardian said that's spoilers.
A few games of chess will while away the
I am kind of keeping my eyes on the screen, but also noticing the other screen with my chat on it to see if chat has messages deleted. Nothing's deleted yet. Maybe there were no spoilers. Oh, you wish you could delete your stuff? Okay, Guardian. So you know there were spoilers there. Mods, are they gone now? I think our mods are gone. All right, I'm just gonna willy-nilly delete things without reading. All right, I can cover it up with my hand. I'm gonna delete this one. And then this one. Oh. Oh, wait, is that a thing? Deletes the specified message. Whoa, you can do that? It's from...
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf.
Wait, why didn't this delete? All right, there. I think they're all deleted now. Wait, no, I can still see the messages. Oh my god. I deleted them, but I can still see them because I'm the streamer. Oh man, that didn't help at all. How do you delete? You're in Chrome. Apparently it doesn't matter. We have just learned that it doesn't matter if the messages get deleted, because they don't get deleted from my screen, they just turn gray. The words are still clearly visible. Quick, we need a wall of emotes. Somebody, emote wall. Or something. Yeah, spam, exactly, Guardian, that's what you do. Completely forgot you had back pain for so long because Marcus fell asleep on you on the train ride home. Banana Man, how did he fall asleep on you on the train ride home? What kinds of positions were you two in on the train ride? That seems sus. Alright, does it matter? What? Does it not? Darth Vader is really Tom Brady. Whoa! Oh my god! I can't believe it. Oh man, that's gonna spoil the ending to the next Star Wars parody so bad. I can't, oh man, I'm never gonna watch like the next Family Guy Star Wars parody. That's probably a thing. When did we get Blanket? Oh, Asins, like last stream. Or like a week ago, we got Blanket. So yeah, we do have a new emote. And Asins just used it for the first time. Asins, you are officially our first Nathan Blanket user of the stream. Sussy time on the train? Oh my god, Banana Man. Admitting to doing sussy things on public transportation. I can't believe. Is it walled out? Oh yeah, it's walled. Like, it was walled a while ago. Yo, I kind of like these Pokemon emotes. With the Mad Jigglypuff. That's pretty cute. Can't wait for Friday stream, Asins. Oh, baby. Yeah, Fridays, Mona returns. It's like the end of the Marvel movies when it's like, Iron Man will return. Just imagine I played that at the end of my last stream. It's like, Mona will return. And she's returning on Friday. It's gonna happen. Should I do Stagnant Shadow or Echo of War? Maybe let's do Stagnant Shadow. And then in a single battle, we'll get that done. So I'm gonna do some Stagnant Shadow. We gotta at least try to start leveling somebody up. Now that we have the ability to. Who should I level up first? Chad, who do you guys want me to level up first? Snom is OP? Is that what that first one is with the knife? Is that Snom? I couldn't remember its name. Jing? Alright, Scorpion says Jing. Scorpion's the first one to say something, so I'm going Jing. 35? Wow, comparing this to Genshin, it's like, Genshin's like, you need 20 resources to get them to the final level. Star Rail's like, 35? Almost twice as much. Go do it. I'm like, whoa, okay, bro. Alright, what helps here? Locha will help. Definitely Pela. Who else should we bring? Maybe March for breaking, or we could just do Jing for the damage. What if I did a completely different team that I don't normally do at all? Let's do this. Let's throw Pela in, because we're gonna need her. And then, instead of our main damage dealer, let's just throw in Dan Heng. We're gonna go for breaking things. See how that works out. We want this. I love Snom.
Move carefully.
What's so great about Snom, Asins? How are the GIFs amazing? Was Halfley sleeping in the window and Marcus full out on your shoulder? Didn't want to wake him because I know how tiring the con has been. But I forgot, oh, it started to hurt? Yeah, Banana Man, I totally understand that kind of situation. And I know it can be, you don't want to, like, bother your partner. But I honestly would suggest making yourself comfortable. Like, just let them wake up. Because you're gonna want yourself to, like, be okay too. You don't need to hurt, just so your partner can be slightly more comfortable. Best bug Pokemon? That's a bug? That's a bug Pokemon. Seriously? Should I try to kill the other guys? I should just pull all my force into this one guy.
Enemy targets.
Doesn't hurt anymore? Okay, sick. You get more resources per kill, plus it takes stamina. Oh, actually, that's a really good point, Scorpions. Now that we're at a new world level, or Trailblaze level, or whatever the larger steps are, we should be getting 5 resources from each of these, I think. We'd be getting 5 resources.
I'll see you.
Whoa,
off.
immediate break. Locha Paladan, yep. Wait, today's double traces? Yeah, Scorpions. For, like, starting Monday, every day this week is double Calyx drops. So any kind of Calyx, you get double the drops from it. Holy crap, Jing Yuan is about to die. I did not notice that was a thing that was happening right now. Oops. I need to heal her before she dies. She's totally gonna die soon, isn't she? Maybe we should kill this thing. Hey, I can probably freeze this guy. Oh, I need Locha's healing. God damn it. I need skills.
Ready for another?
Oh my god! She didn't die from that insane hit. And then he gets his follow-up attack.
Repay.
Some is great. Double Trace's event is out for a while. Is it more than a week? I thought it might only be a week.
Fighting is meaningless.
I should probably try to kill this guy. There we go. That did nothing. He's not the kind of guy that explodes. Oh my god, Pale is dead. Well, we're screwed. Alright, I'm quitting. We can't do this. Not with this team. Need better team. What did I get for that? Oh, single break? Alright, sure. 4x weak to fire? Stop is bug slash ice? So that makes it 4 times weak to fire? How is that the best Pokemon? Welcome in, Flip Flan. How you doing? This guy was over here. And 4x weak to rock as well. Fun! Sounds super fun. The game hates cat-eared people. Jing Yuan and Yukong get targeted? Yukong also gets targeted? Yeah, maybe I should go for my actual damage dealers. Wait, Superior Hawks' rating? Whoa! What's going on, Superior Hawks? Welcome in. And hey, miss! Alright, the raid message is, hope you enjoy the flight. Hawks is flying in for a raid. Yo! That's a pretty sweet raid message. Alright, welcome, raiders. Alright, can I get a shout out for Superior Hawks? We'll see what game they were playing today. You're good at your job. Wait, what's your job, miss? Miss, are you a mod for Hawks as well? Miss, are you a mod for basically everyone on Twitch? Oh, you made the message? Nice. Let's play Genshin? Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna switch this out for her. And this one out for Jing Yuan. Alright, not mod for everyone? Miss, I swear, it looks like you are a mod for everyone. That's really what it looks like. Whenever I see another streamer and you're in the stream, it's like, oh, Miss is the mod. Miss Beliefs is amazing. Miss Beliefs is amazing. You know what? Alright, let's also... Alright, I'm also gonna shout out Miss. And then... Alright, and the music's kind of paused right now, so I'm gonna go for a clip. Wait. Music is not paused right now. It suddenly wanted to play Kill La Kill music. Who's seen Kill La Kill? Alright, how do I do clips again? I don't know how to type. I'm very tired. I just started streaming and I'm tired already. Alright, there we go. I got this. Alright, clip time. Ooh, what game is this? Is this like Lost Ark or something? And then someone's gonna come in and be like, Nathan, you don't know games, do you? Like, no, I don't. I don't know games. I've never played a game in my life. Yeah, not what he normally plays. Judging by Genshin being the the game that was just being played before the raid. Oh, Monster Hunter Rise! I have no idea what that game looks like, apparently. They should play Guess That Game. I will definitely lose. I will get the ones that are super obvious, like Digimon, and the other one. I said Digimon because, you know, Pokemon's way more popular. 2 more days, heck yeah, it's happening. All right, Superior Hawks, question. Do you have like 5 minutes to hang around and do a special little thing that I do for raids here? Like, I'm not gonna force you to stay around. It's just like a fun little activity that we do for raids. Miss says yes. Miss, I didn't ask you. Miss, I asked Hawks. All right, Hawks says yeah. All right, Hawks a little less enthusiastic about it. Miss probably hyped me up more than I deserve. All right, Superior Hawks. So how this works is I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'm gonna put them into a little ad-lib template I have here, and then I'm going to present it to you in the only way that I know how, through the magic of song. All right, so first questions are, what are your pronouns, and what is your favorite character in Genshin, and what is your favorite weapon in Genshin? It helps if the weapon goes with the character. It could be funny if it doesn't. Up to you. But yeah, the questions are super personal. Yeah, I'm asking you about what you like in Genshin, a game that everyone is embarrassed to play. No one wants to admit that they play Genshin Impact. Let's do this. All right, male. So I'm guessing you go use like he, him. Yoimi and Thundering Pulse. Nice. All right, and when people say like a short form of your username, do they usually call you Hawks? Because that's what I've been doing. But I just want to check if that's how most people say it. Hawks Raid, whoa! Is that Mooney? Welcome in, Mooney. How you doing? Can I also get a shout out for Mooney, please? Hey, Mooney. Yo, yeah, looks like Hawks has a raid message now, Mooney. You can't be coming in here and missing out on the raid message. There we go. Nice. All right, so we got Yoimiya, Thundering Pulse. Oh, man. You know what, Hawks? I think you're the first person to say Yoimiya. I like this. This is going to be new. All right, I got an idea for something we can say for Yoimiya. All right, so then the last question for you will be, what are 3 words that you think describe you? Like, they can describe you just as a general person or describe you as a streamer. Stream Elements, why do you always like my name? I don't know why that happens, FlimFlan. I can look into that. I have not had time to do any Stream Elements things in ages. All right, so we got Yoimiya, we've got Thundering Pulse. I just need those 3 words. Flying in here, nice, Mooney. Experts. Yeah, wow, this actually, oh wow. It's a bow. That's perfect. Wait, Nathan, questions for you. Since you're a headphone enthusiast, Mooney immediately called me out. Mooney immediately was like, I see that. I see what's going on here. Guy likes headphones. I do. I do like headphones. What is your question, Mooney? What are your top favorite brands of headphones? Ooh, ugh. That's a tough question. Right now, based on the headphones that I personally prefer the most, number 1 is the makers of these, which is Hi-Fi Man. If I can give an example. Let's do this so you can see the box and how it's spelled. So it's that. them. It's Hi-Fi Man. So they're my number one right now. Number two is at least a brand that most people have heard of. Number two for me is probably going to be Sennheiser. Sennheiser is mid-range. It just sounds so natural. Voices sound just real and like normal. But the Hi-Fi Mans, they just got the clarity and the detail. Not Hi-Fi Man? No, Hi-Fi is in high fidelity, Flan. Yeah, Sennheiser is my second pick. Honestly, third? I feel like I haven't tried enough brands to even come up with a third. Tried Astros. I have never heard of Astros. I can look that up. All right, so we got 3 words. Help, giving, help others, and chill person. All right, thank you for those words, Superior Hawks. Enthusiast is an understatement. I don't know if it's really that much of an understatement. Come on, I'm not like that insane about headphones. It's not like I've got like 6 pairs in my apartment right now or anything. And I only listen to one. I need to sell some of the others. These are Sennheiser's Miss? Nice. I haven't even heard of Astros. If you want to send me like a link to like a kind of Astros headphones that you like, go for it. I can check them out. Hi-Fi Man must be the knockoff brand you bought. Maybe Flan. Okay, so let me scroll back and get those 3 words in here. All right, so we've got... All right, so we've got that. Here's how we'll do it. Giving, we got giving, help others. There we go. All right, I think we are ready. All right, so far how I have this, the short form of your name, I'm calling you Hawks. You'd let me know at any point if I should change that in the future, but that's what we're going with for this one. All right, you guys ready? Hi-Thigh Man. Whoa. Now that's something you don't see every day. You might see it on Friday, though. You never know if you come to this stream. You might see a Hi-Thigh Man. Height-Thigh Man. Like, not Hi-Thigh Man. Like not as in a person who is a thigh man who is high, but a man who has high thighs. I don't know, something like that. Yours are old, though, so I was thinking of getting a new pair in the next 6 months or so. Okay, interesting. Astro's pretty good. Oh, Asens knows Astro. Yeah, everything depends on what you want/need. All right, let's set this up. I need this over here. And, yeah, everything else is fine. I'm going to pause this. We're going to go over to the raid screen. Yeah, they're called High Thighs. Thigh High Thursday. Ooh, that's tomorrow. Dang, sorry everyone. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Only today and Friday. Those are the only times that anything happens here. Hi man. Thursday over the puns. Nice. All right, so here we go, everybody. Let me just get the command ready. And it begins. Here we go. So they're finally here, rating us, it's true. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this Raiders rap. Superior Hawks. I wrote that wrong. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well, and he's finally back to pew-pew with Yoemia. Hear a thundering pulse, can fire in spurts. If it shoots ya, oh, that's gonna hurt. He likes giving, helping others, and is a chill person too. Well, he's the first member of the Hawks crew. Superior Hawks. Oh yeah, superior. The Hawks raid is here. Thank you so much for the raid, Superior Hawks. I wish I had written down what I was supposed to say properly at the beginning of the rap, but I wrote it wrong because I'm an idiot. And I messed myself up, but I will do it right next time. I promise. That was so good. I'm glad. Thank you, Moody. Thank you, Moody. That's what happens when I almost get it right. I was so close that time. I think the Superior Crew might fit better. Oh, the Hawks Crew, the Superior Crew. Oh yeah, that does flow a bit better, Flin Flan. I like it. I'm gonna update that. Wow, I don't even know how I said that right because when I spelt it in here. All right, so we got. Oh wait, I said the Hawks Raid. Yeah, the Superior. Wait. First member of the Superior Crew. Oh, that's where it should go. All right, we're set up if you ever raid again. Because I use the same rap, so I get it right. I always get it right the second time. Most of the time I get it right the first time. Every time the second time. Never make the same mistake twice. BRB, all right, see you in a bit, miss. Gotta take care of that kiddo. Flin Flan is a rapper? Yeah, he's coming up with raps better than me, apparently. Flin Flan saving my bacon over here. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the background music down just a tiny bit more. Is that good? I turned it down like 1 decibel. It's so hard to get the background music right without just completely turning it off. All right, pressure's on now for the second try. It's fine. We'll get it right. We'll get it right on the second try.
Do we still have the upper
1 decibel is important, Asins. It really isn't. That's how you went deaf. I guess, yeah, all right, and on the high end of the audio scale, 1 decibel can be the difference between going deaf and not going deaf.
I'll see you off.
That's why I always suggest everyone gotta protect your ears. Do not listen to music so loud that it ruins your ears. You wanna be able to listen to music forever. So listen at safe volumes. But on the low end, if music's already very quiet, a 1 decibel change is like barely anything. Like barely makes a difference.
Conflict is pitiless.
Protect my what? My beers? Flin Flan already didn't listen to me. It's too late for him.
enemy targets
It's too late for Flin Flan. He'll never get his hearing back again. Because I kept playing music at 70 decibels instead of 69, now it's hard to hear it. Come on, Asen. 70 decibels is a perfectly safe level of audio. Thanks for the rap, it was great. Wow.
Major.
Thanks for rating, Talks. Thank you. I appreciate you like coming and sharing your community with us. Are decibels exponential? That's the thing. Decibels are exponential, Scorpions. That's exactly why. It is not a linear scale.
What I might do.
So, like, if you go from 70 decibels down to 69, it's not like a certain. Okay, it's hard to explain. Like, 10 decibels is about, humans perceive 10 decibels as about a doubling or a halving of the audio. So if you go from 70 to 60, it's like, oh, the audio volume got cut in half. But if you go from 70 to 69, it's like barely anything happened. So like it grows like the farther you go. Yeah, logarithmic scale is a weird concept. It's hard to think about because we're not used to thinking about things like that. We're used to thinking linear. It's like, oh, 4 is just twice as much as 2. But in a logarithmic scale, it's like, nope, that's not how it works. It's like, oh, good. Now I don't know anything anymore. What about bears? Flin Flan, hug. You gotta hug the bears. They like hugs.
Here, the thunder.
I'm not talking about the dangerous animal. 69 to 70 isn't much of an increase of 70 to 71.
Receive divinity.
I can't, don't make me do math while I'm
Enemy targets
streaming.
detected.
That may or may not be correct. I'm not sure if you should listen to Flin Flan. You know, like earthquakes, exactly, Scorpions. Earthquakes are on that scale. You're totally right. Yo, Hawks, thanks for following. I appreciate it. What did you get up to in Genshin today? What were you doing? I know the new, like, event is going on right now. We've got banners. We've got Eula and Klee on right now.
There's no time to lose.
Yeah, Jing Yuan is doing not much damage here.
Conflict is pitiless.
Wow, I'm weak. I just ascended my world and I feel very weak. Hug bears, yeah, wow. The hug command still
Missing
exists.
support.
You turn it past 69? Wow, I didn't even know things went past 11. It's surprising me
Ready for
here.
another?
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom.
Thanks for
Gotta
the
not have her die. He full healed her. Luocha just full healed Pela from almost 0 health. And he doesn't have full attack. He doesn't have his talents fully leveled. I purposely didn't level his talents all the way.
What's wrong? Afraid of what I might.
Because I knew he wouldn't need it, and he really doesn't need it.
You can't
Dude's insane.
try that again.
69 is the perfect number. Thought you did, but apparently didn't add it. No worries, it's all good. Wait, you got that reference? Wait, there's a reference? Is 69 a perfect number, or turning something past 69? I feel like there was a reference that I didn't understand. Oh man, this is gonna take forever. How am I ever gonna level Jing Yuan up? Oh, you know what I did wrong? You guys know what I did wrong? I'm gonna show you what I did wrong here. Let's go back into that fight and do it right. Apologize, I have never made the same mistake ever again. Just like me, Asens. Exactly like me, right? Alright, here's what I did wrong. I didn't take this person's, like one of my in-game friends, Suscops, Zila. That's why. Because I don't have anything that's, like, effective against the main guy. Oh, wait. Maybe I should still take someone else who's even stronger. Let's take, yo, Scorpions! Is your Dan Heng good enough for this? How strong is your Dan Heng? Let's find out. Let's find out how good Scorpion's Dan Heng is. Let's see what happens. I'm out of, the things. Oh, this is Spinal Tap reference. I've heard of Spinal Tap. Not at all? Oh, good.
Have the upper hand?
Oh, thank you, Scorpions. Thanks for letting me take your Dan Heng if he's not even good. How could you let me? Ooh, saving your primos, Hawks. I like to hear it. Did event stuff, domains, and Scaramouche boss, and got Farazan burst to whoa, you crowned Farazan? Whoa. So if you crown Farazan, does that mean you've got an Animo DPS that you pair her with? Are you like a Scaramouche main? None of your characters are good? Oh man, why would I even use what's his name stuff? Yeah, we do have a Farazan redeem. Nice. Let's do get those guys, you know, stopped. Haven't spent fragiles? I have barely spent any fragiles, even myself, Scorpions. You don't need to. I mean, you play long enough, you don't need to.
I'll see you off.
Oh, you got Shao. 135k per plunge? Holy crap, Hawks. That's an amazingly strong Shao. Aces, you haven't seen that redeem before? I feel like you've been missing out. Nah, it's all good. Asen's been doing the good stuff.
I've no interest.
He's been touching the grasses. Love to hear this song in the background. This is a good song.
We have the upper hand.
Oh, I should be shielding Dan Heng so that he gets the buff from when a person on his team does good stuff for him. Let's get that guy. Stabbed. C6 Gene does help? What does C6 Gene do?
Receive divinity.
I have no clue. Like, all of my standard banner characters are very low constellation. I've got C1 Diluc. I think I've got... And then I've got one of everybody else, except for Dia and Tignati. I might have C2 Diluc at this point. Because everyone remembers how many Dilucs I've pulled now. Alright, let's do this on Dunhong. I've been touching the grass. Sniffed the grass. I feel like Asens is trying to hint at something else. I feel that's like a euphemism.
Enemy targets detected.
Yeah, just don't taste the grass, not sanitary. Hey, you never know. You might have a patch of grass that's like super clean. Just go out, take your Lysol, spray the grass. You don't. All right, kids, do not spray grass with Lysol and then taste it. Please do not do that. That is not healthy. That is not safe.
Thanks for the support.
At least it's not C6. Oh my God, Miss, you got C6 Diluc. Con 4. Gina's 40% Animo Shred at C4? Oh my God. That's pretty sweet. Man, I think my Asia account is like C2 Gene. Too bad I don't play any of my alt accounts anymore. Alright, well, Scorpions, your Danheng is doing more damage than my Jing Yuan. So, this is helping. But it's green. It smelled great right after being cut. Grass does smell pretty good after it's cut. That is true. Alright, let's... Wow, I just keep breaking this guy's shield. At least he doesn't do stuff when he's broken. Green equals clean, right? It depends. Like, there's... I don't know. I'm sure you could squish like a bug and green stuff would come out. Well, maybe it's clean. You can eat bugs. Bugs are safe. Why is Danheng's shield just gone?
Commencing support.
Maybe I spent too many turns. Maybe that's what happened. 35% damage reduction at C6 for Gene? Whoa. Wow. So that makes C6 Gene an awesome pairing for Xiao. That's pretty sick. Hey, you're helping? Heck yeah, Scorpions. You are helping. It's going well. Oh, you just help break his toughness? That's good stuff. Some bugs have good protein like cockroaches. Oh, really? Specifically cockroaches. Good protein. Cool. Awesome. Great. Love it. Alright, let's break that guy. Oof. Alright, thank you, Locha. Needed that. Alright, let's break this guy now. No offense. What if I did mean offense, though, game? Why would you give me the no offense reward if what if I did mean offense? Compared to how many calories it gives? So some bugs have good protein based compared to their calories. Okay.
My turn.
That's how it works. Alright, let's get done on protected again. Rather eat crickets. You cannot convince me to consume the radioactive survivor bugs. Well, wait, but Miss, they're not radioactive yet, are they? Like, they'll just survive the radioactivity. They've still got some ways to go before they become radioactive. You gotta have that, you know, nuclear blast first. That hasn't happened yet.
You can't run.
Oh yeah, having a shield is really helpful because then March gets her attack. I have no skill points. Cool. That's good.
Receive divinity.
All right, now he automatically does it. This is why. All right, so if anybody doesn't know, I'm doing a no alt run of Honkai Star Rail. If you're sitting there thinking, why is this idiot not using his ultimate attacks? I'm doing a no alt run of this game. So that's why Luocha was a good pull for me, because he just does his skill automatically without having to use a skill point. So that really helps. Radioactive survival was the survivor was the term. Well, they're not technically radioactive survivors yet because there was no radioactivity happening.
Fighting is meaningless.
Yet. See, that's what I was saying. Not yet. Yeah, they would survive it, but what's wrong with that? Are you scared because they would survive a radioactive blast? That you're scared they might survive your stomach and your chompers? I would like to become a radioactive human. Asens, would you like to be radioactive? Radioactive.
Time to make a decision.
Idiot on purpose. Yeah, exactly. That's how I do things. I'm an idiot, and I know I am. I'm doing it on purpose. No ult run. Why is that? Oh, no ult run with the star, with the asterisk.
No interest in conflict.
Yes, it's a no ult run, except for certain events where you basically can't beat it without doing your ult. Then I'll do my ult on those. Other than that, yeah, no ult run. Now let's break his shield more.
Ready for another?
Hey, that guy died. That's helpful. Got hung. Also, Gina's the highest burst. Wait, Gina's the highest burst multiplier in the game at 902 burst damage? Does she? I thought Raiden's went over 1,000. Am I wrong about that? Can somebody fact check me on that? Does Raiden's burst damage go over 1,000? Oh, maybe when you include all of the stacks. Because she gets 60 stacks of something. Maybe when you include those, it goes over. And I guess if you really want to count it, Eula probably technically has the highest burst because of all of her lightning sword stacks. I think Eula gets to like 6,000 or 2,000. No, it's gotta be like 6,000 or something on her burst. It's something insane. I can't remember, but I guess Jean's probably the one where if you look at the talents, she's got the highest number out of everyone.
Time to make a decision.
Because Hu Tao only goes to like 700 or something.
My turn.
Oh man, everyone's gonna be stopped. No one can do anything.
You can't run.
I'll see you off.
All right, Scorpions, final blow. You got this. All right, my first bus run. At this level, we got 5 of the resources. That means we only, wait, that means we only need to beat it 7 times. And it's a guaranteed 7. Whereas in Genshin, when you're at the highest level, you on average need to beat it. Oh wait, I guess it is also 7 times in Genshin. The average is 7.5. Wait, so that means this game beats Genshin. Wait, I think the average is 7.5. Yeah, probably something like that. Maybe it's like Spider-Man, but instead of them biting me, I bite them, consume, accepting the fate you were given, being stupid. Always being stupid by fate, Asens. I didn't choose this fate. This fate chose me. I chose nothing of this. If anybody wants to know some stream lore, I originally intended to be a chill, like, life advice streamer. I just was gonna have a really chill stream. Everyone's gonna come here and just like be like, oh, it's so relaxing. And then Nathan's just gonna be like talking about like life advice, like how to handle difficult situations in your life. That was my plan for what the stream would be. Now the stream is me dressing up as a woman and being an idiot. Things really didn't go how I planned, did they? 902 base. Oh, nice. Okay, so that means Gina's the highest. Oh, you did say that. Oh wait, burst multiplier. All right, so Gina's the highest base burst multiplier in the game. Nice. Can finally stop wishing on dorm supply and Honkai Impact 3 account. Okay, cool. You'll talent 13Q. Lightfall base damage. Okay, so the base damage is 922. Wait, really? That's it? Wait, how is the base damage that high? I thought her base damage was low, and then you get a bunch of stacks, and that's how she gets so much damage. Where's a healing thing? Who does only 564? What? Wow, I was wrong about that. Raiden's 852. Damn, so Gina's killing it then. Up at the top. I did not know. Stream lore. Nathan got a lot of brain loss. That is actually exactly how it happened. My second stream, I was actually talking to people in the stream. I said the wrong thing because I got confused. That was my very first brain lost ever. And then Nathan having like a 16% chance of brain glitching out became the thing that I do all the time. Plan never goes to plan. It really doesn't, apparently. All right, so I'm going to compare that run with a different run with not Scorpion's character. I'm going to take Suskop's Zila. See how this goes. That's town level 13 to match the gym. Wow. But like, what about stacks, those Scorpions? I swear, doesn't Eula just gain a bunch of stacks or something?
What a headache.
Like her Lightfall Sword, it's gotta go really high. That's where all her damage comes from. I don't want to kill those guys yet. This guy, nope, they're just gonna survive. I'm gonna start with this.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Now I have to go the boring stuff. Okay, 188 per stack, and she maxes out at 13 stacks. So she can get to like 2,000 then. Only if you're like C6 though, because I don't think she has a, like, it's probably C6 with Mika. She could probably get to 13 stacks. I have my doubts about other ways to get to 13 stacks with Eula. Do I need shields? I guess I'll, nah, let's not shield yet. Let's not even do anything. I'm just gonna take away this guy's that stuff.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah, that's Zila. Not doing that much more damage than
Thanks for the support.
than Scorpion's Dan Heng. It's like not that big of an improvement. Man, does that mean like Eula beats Raiden, right, though? After you consider stacks. I swear, I thought Eula had higher stackage than Raiden Shogun.
Running into me.
Really? Yeah, it's actually... Like, after about 2 attacks, this is where your Dan Heng was, Scorpions. C6 Eula can get... wait, 30 stacks? Oh, I was thinking of probably free-to-play. My little old free-to-play Eula, she can get up to 13 stacks if you play really well.
What's
She
wrong?
can do things.
You're afraid of what I
Go,
might
Eula.
do.
She starts with 5 on C6. C6 Eula is probably amazing. You can probably do Abyss with C6 Eula. My Eula can't do Abyss. There we go.
End your misery.
Now I've got some power. Haven't played Genshin in months. Asen's living the life. I am definitely going to want to heal Pela. There you go.
Receive divinity.
Thanks for the support.
Repay.
My turn.
Should I shield? No. No. I'm just gonna keep breaking this guy's toughness down. Starting with 5 is pretty big versus Whopper Flowers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need as many stacks on Eula as possible if you're going to be fighting Whopper Flowers.
End your misery.
Like those guys, like I know, when you're using Eula, she's gonna kill them in 2 normal attacks. But still, you need as many stacks for her burst, just to make it worth it. Just so that you can see that burst go off when there's no enemies around at all, because they died after 2 of her normal attacks. It's really important that you do this when you play Eula. Burger King is Whopper Flowers now. Oh, Flint, man. Because you can, yeah, okay, you can ult and swap, but why would you? You could just hit them twice and they'd be dead. That guy still has his thing, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I will continue doing what I'm doing with March and just having her be completely useless.
What a headache.
Alright, hopefully Eula can kill this. Not Eula, Zila.
Your misery.
Oh, man. Oh, that's not embarrassing. Accidentally calling Zila Eula. That's weird. Who would get that wrong? Those buggers are too tanky?
Tough luck running into me.
Wait, which buggers are you talking about, Scorpions? You're not talking about the Whopper Flowers, are you? Or are you talking about the Whopper Flowers?
Don't mess with
The Whopper Flowers are too tanky? I feel like they used to be one of the tankier enemies in the game. Yeah, like Whopper Flowers were almost on par with Ruin Hunters way back in the day. Ooh, that was a pretty big hit from that Zila there.
Thanks for the support.
All right, Scorpions. Oof. I hate to say it.
Who's next?
Wait, that Zila couldn't even normal attack that guy to death? Oh man. Oh, it's a little sad. It's a little sad. I was gonna say Scorpions. I think we can. I'm gonna end up finishing this much quicker than with your done hung, but now I'm kind of questioning if it did take much longer.
I'll end your misery.
You chose the
Oh
wrong
wait, I have to
enemy.
finish this guy off? Okay. Alright, we are partially, sort of,
The combat
a
report
little
will be
bit
released.
more of the way there to leveling up Jing Yuan. Achievements, oh, messages, yeah, let's read my texts on stream. Everybody loves those random texts from the people. Sometimes they're interesting. Wait, am I crazy? I'm seeing a lot of really interesting texts, like memes, of people posting memes of the texts they get from characters. And people are just, like, some of the characters, they just say just actual modern language things that really surprise me. But I feel like I haven't gotten any of those texts from the characters yet. Like, I haven't gotten anything interesting where they say, like, sussy things through the text. That's what I've seen in online memes. I don't know if people are just changing the text or if that's actually what the characters in the games are saying. But I've seen some pretty sussy texts come in through some of these characters here. I'm questioning. Is it real or is it fake? Depends. Jing Yuan flirts with you, miss? Are you sure? What does Jing say to you, miss? What does he say? Alright. So now that we're Trailblaze level 60, let's do Forgotten Hall. It's too embarrassing. It's too embarrassing that I have not gotten to Memory of Chaos yet. I really should probably try to get to Memory of Chaos. Let's do at least one level of Forgotten Hall. Well, I'm not leveled at all.
Enter the forgotten.
Well, let's see what we can do on level 14. 63? Bronya and Svarog? Oh, man. All right, at least I can make a first team that makes sense. So we'll have Clara, we'll have March, we'll have Luocha. And then who else should we throw in here? Luocha's our healer. Let's throw in, physical, no, Su Shang. She's there for, I don't know what she's there for. She's not built. Yo, Day, welcome in. Yo, can I get a shout out for Day, please? Kazuha or Sino character review. Sino's your single best unit. Kazuha is your longest invested character. Have I... Wait, did I not review your Kazuha last time? Oh, wait, I did your Yilan last time. Wait, maybe I did your Kazuha before. I feel like I've seen your Kazuha before. But I will review your Sino, though. Oh, stuck at your dad's? So can't play literally anything? Oh, man. Oh, I reviewed Yilan and half of Ayato last time. Is that the only review I've done? Maybe I just, like, talked when I was on your account that one time. Might have looked at him briefly when you did your Abyss. Possibly. All right, let me grab your UID. Oh, yeah, you've been playing Town of Salem. Day. What's that game about? That sounds like a horror game. Is it a horror game? What is this? Enka. Wait, was it the top or did I look at the top or bottom half of Ayato? I'll never tell. Oh wait, does Enka support Star Rail? I just saw Star Rail stuff when I was opening the homepage. It's basically Among Us but pixelated and more complicated. More complicated than Among Us. Oh boy. It's really fun though. It's sweet. Town of Salem is like the board game Werewolf. Wait, really? I played Werewolf. Wait, is that the game? Wait, so Town of Salem. I might have even heard of... Wait, is there a board game Town of Salem? Because I played Werewolf. If you played that, yeah, I have played Werewolf. Don't worry about Star Rail stuff. What do you mean, don't worry about your Star Rail stuff? Why is that, Day? I didn't even ask about your Star Rail stuff. I just saw Enka had Star Rail on the homepage. Day, is your Star Rail account like super behind or something? Is that why? Schoolyard Game Mafia? No. I remember the name. I don't remember playing it. I can't remember. I'm sure I played it and I don't remember. My memory of like early school years is starting to go. I'm getting old, okay? That's what happens when you get old. Oh, just comparing to the two? Oh, okay, gotcha, miss. Yeah. Trailblaze 26? Trailblaze 26. All right, that's where Day is. Don't worry, you can get to 60 in like 5 minutes. Just grind really hard. All right, so we got Sino with his weapon, Staff of Scarlet Sands. We've got Triple Crowned. We've got Day with an amazing crit ratio here, 85 to 200. Very close to 1 to 2. Very nice stats. He's got a good amount of energy recharge. He's got the Elemental Mastery. I guess, like, Staff of Scarlet Sands probably helps a little bit with that somehow. I forget it's passive. But I feel like it gives you some EM with the passive. We got the EM Sands. We've got 4-set Gilded. Yep, that's one of the sets you can use. Got the Electro. Crit damage because Scarlet Sands gives you plenty of... Yeah. So you've basically got this 100% exactly how you should. It's a lower base attack weapon, so you want to go EM Sands. And you've done exactly that. Like, everything here, like, there's legitimately nothing I can tell you to make this better. You're absolutely 100% maxed, basically, on this Sino. Don't even try. Don't even try to keep getting better artifacts. Stop. You probably already stopped, but stop anyway. Stop harder. He's too good already. You can't get better. His Sense was a 3-line start as well? It rolled crit damage after? Oh my god. Man, that worked out pretty sweet for you. 26 crit value, and it's got a decent amount of energy recharge. It's a flat attack too. Honestly, flat attack, not even that bad when you've got low base attack weapon. This is pretty sick. It's a pretty sick Day. All artifacts want to replace is Feather and Goblet? No, stop. Day, stop. Don't. They're good enough. They're good enough. Don't do this to yourself. You've got over 30 crit value here. It's good. It's fine. What is this? 25 crit value? Good enough. Whatever. Your ratio is fine. You're good. He's finished. He's pretty much finished. It's like, do you want to get to 90% crit rate? It's great. Oh, you also 80 out of 90 Yelan. Nice. Yeah, more levels on Yelan helps. Like getting that ascension. I usually recommend getting like the level 80 ascension at the very least. But for characters like Yelan, getting the extra levels for more HP kind of helps a bit. Okay, so let's have a team that looks like this. And then against Svarog, either want to go fast or have a healer. Probably want to go fast though. I've got my healer and my shielder on the first half. Cool. That's a good idea. Bronya. Bronya? Level 20 Bronya? Good idea. Y/N. Good idea, maybe. Y/N. I'll bring a healer just in case, because I don't know what I'm doing. Look at the Akasha, and apparently Kazuha is your second best artifact in your account? Whoa. What's... Did it roll, like, EM every single time? Like, the max possible stat of EM? Let's start with... I mean, Clara is pretty helpful. Yeah, let's just do hers. One more... What do you mean, one more crit damage? Day, are you trying to stray from the 1 to 2 crit ratio? Just trying to get the crit damage.
Let's settle this.
All right, nobody is weak to him, so just attack this guy.
Tough luck running into me. Phew! I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating front.
Top 3 builds according to crit value are Ayato, Ganyu, and Wanderer.
Try that again.
According to crit value. I mean, yeah,
Stay back, Clara.
those are pretty good characters to have good crit value on. Although Ganyu, I wouldn't necessarily expect to have a generally high crit value. Oh wait, actually, yeah, even if you do Blizzard Strayer.
You're not going anywhere.
Her crit value would be very high, it would just all be crit damage.
My turn.
I'm just gonna shield Clara again.
Here. I need to be
13 crit rate on Flower? Wait, Kazuha's Flower is 13% crit rate and 12% crit damage? I'm guessing one of those is supposed to be crit damage? Saito is a cool, crit damage weapon. It's like a 40 to, 250. Yeah, that's why. You gotta get the right ratio. You can't just put everything into crit damage. Because if you never crit, what's the point of having crit damage if you never crit? Why would you even bother?
Want to see what I can do?
Wow. Sushanu's pretty good toughness breaking. That's kind of nice. Wait, why does she have no toughness weakness anymore? That's her thing that she does? She summons these guys and then she's like, oops, can't hurt me now that these guys are here. Yeah, so Ganyu with a 40 to 200 ratio. Whoa, 40 is like the max you want on Ganyu. So you're gonna have 100% if you're doing a freeze team. 100% crit rate on Ganyu with freeze team. Maybe I'll hit this guy.
Tough luck running into me.
And then more shields.
Phew. I'm not afraid of
Wait,
you.
so that's basically how Bronya works. Enemy Bronya. Because you definitely, there's no such thing as toughness on your side for some reason.
Hide.
When you control your characters, you don't have toughness. You just have shields that you can apply.
Stay back, Clara.
Which is kind of interesting. How the enemies have their own thing that they get, and you have your own thing. I'm just going to hit her.
Dodge this.
654 damage. Sweet. That's cool.
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
But my Clara plan is working.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Now I just need Bronya to hit Clara. Come on, Bronya. There we go.
Stay back, Clara.
Thank you.
Again. Stop right there.
Ganyu on Wanderer's set, Melt Ganyu. Oh, well then, Day, if you're doing Melt Ganyu, you've totally got her crit ratio wrong. You don't want to go all in on crit damage if you're doing Melt Ganyu.
Let's settle this.
Alright, at least she's broken. Enemy Bronya is like that. Fought her a couple times. She's not like this when you fight her paired with Cocolia in the Spiral Abyss of this game, right? What's the Spiral Abyss is this game called? Simulated Universe. Yeah, the special fights in there. She used to be like 60 to 165. Now that's a better ratio. That makes a lot more sense for a Wanderer's. Spiral Abyss equal... Oh, you're right, miss. Memory of Chaos. Simulated Universe is kind of its own thing. There's no exact equivalent in Genshin.
Here.
I am doing basically Memory of Chaos right now. It's still Forgotten Hall, because I haven't made it to the Memory of Chaos yet. You need 2 full teams, and I've got like 2 built characters. I've got 5 built characters. I'm gonna hit this guy. 678 damage. Nice. Cool.
I'm not afraid of you.
Alright, fought her in Forgotten Hall. Level 4 Forgotten Hall. As her level is 40-ish. Okay, so I guess they brought her back, because I'm on level 14. So I guess they have her at level 4 and 14. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna get any reasonable amount of stars here. This is still the first half. My second team has to be insanely strong if I want to get enough stars on this. Just hit Bronya more. Wow, 994. Did Sushang accidentally crit somehow? There we go, first half done. Lost 50-50 for Locha? Honestly, okay with that. Because I lost to someone I actually wanted from Standard. Whoa. Day, who did you lose to that you actually wanted? Okay, so let's do Dunhung's.
That enemy certainly isn't friendly.
And then I'll go in with this. We have Jing Yuan over here, right? Yes, we do.
Seize the moment.
Oh no. Jing Yuan's Lightning Lord is just gonna come in and slam these guys probably.
That'll take more than medicine.
Oh man.
Nap time.
All that power just to defeat those 2 little guys.
Interesting conflict.
So worth it.
Let's be friends.
Executing annihilation. Executing operation.
Ooh, does he not grab you in this version?
It's pitiless.
Maybe he doesn't. That'd be cool.
First shot.
I should have just brought, like, Asta or someone. Just someone who does more shield damage, toughness breaking damage. He's down to 70%. We still might be able to make this.
Push forward.
Oh, no, there's the hand. Oh, no, I was wrong. There's the hand. Oh, please grab Natasha. No, not Dunhung.
Follow my
Shit.
charge. Here, there's thunder.
Welcome,
Ugh.
customers.
The hand does what the hand wants.
Child.
Damn it, I can't even do anything about it.
Nap time.
I don't have any other toughness breakers.
Calculating result.
Wait, there it goes!
no
Broke it! Heck yeah.
Conflict is pitiless.
Go, Jing Yuan. Saved me there. Ooh, you got Yanqing! Awesome. I'm looking for a Yanqing myself, so I'm very happy for you,
That'll take more
Day.
than medicine.
Wanted him because I wanted an ice DPS. Also of his father, so needed the set. Jing Yuan is not Yanqing's father. What? There's no way! They do not look related.
Seems I've been waiting a while.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No. Oh, okay, no actual relation. Okay, he's like the father figure.
Executing operation. Value exceeds.
The relationship is very father-son. They have no actual relation. I hadn't gotten to that part yet, Day. Let me read. Let me catch up. I hadn't read that part yet.
Let's be friends.
All right, keep up, sir. I was only like 5 chat lines behind. I was not that far behind.
Fighting is
Give me a break,
meaningless.
Day. I can do this. I got this. We just need one more Lightning Lord with Jing Yuan. We can make that. Whoa! I Dunhung did 5% damage on this guy? And then Jing Yuan, oh my god! I didn't even need Jing Yuan. I got all 3 stars. I really didn't think I could do that. Father figure is a good phrase for that miss. I honestly did not feel like I was doing well at all in that, and then I still got the 3 stars. Cool. All right, we'll leave 15 to another time. I need to do some simulated universe. I've not done enough simulated universe this week yet. The relationship is almost the same as Zhongli and Cao, type father/son. However, Yuanqing is obviously, yeah, Yuanqing is a very different person from Xiao. They are not particularly similar personalities. I kind of want to buy stuff from the Forgotten Hall shop, but I don't feel like anything is super useful to me on it. Best way to get to for simulated universe is through this. Like twice. Alright, what world should I do? I think, what did we beat last time? Last stream we beat Svarog over here on difficulty 2. So recommended team level was 62. So what about world 4 would be the next one, which I have also beaten on level 2, apparently. I think I did that off stream. I might have done that off stream by accident. What's up with world 5 then? I have not done world 5 yet. On difficulty 2. Maybe we do world 5, difficulty 2. We'll just try this one. But he's adorable and I love him, and he does stupidly high damage for a level 34 with no artifacts? That's dope. Do you know which world has the best artifacts? What do you mean, which world has the best artifacts, Scorpions? Like, it depends on what you need. Like, I grabbed a bunch of the artifacts from World 6, because they've got the ones you need for Jing Yuan and some other people. Yeah, Jing Yuan and Clara both need this one, Inert Salsado. That's great for Jing Yuan and Clara. Yeah, that one's not the best for Clara. And then I also need some from, I think, World 3. I need some of these things. I need both of these, actually. Space Sealing Station and the Fleet of the Ageless. Getting good drops on these is helpful. Yeah, each world is a different set. Yeah, I see what you mean now. So basically, the only ones I really care about right now is World 3 and World 6. But I don't necessarily collect every time I go through. So like right now, I just want to beat level 2. If I want to get the rewards, like those drops, those relics, those planar ornaments is the actual term for them, I would go to world difficulty level 3 to get better drops. Because I think there's a higher probability of getting better drops when you go in the higher, like the harder levels. So if you go on level 1, you only get 1 drop. But if you go on level 2, you have the possibility of getting 1 or 2. So I don't know what happens on 3. Maybe it's a higher probability of 1 or 2, and maybe 4 is guaranteed 2. Or maybe this is guaranteed 2, and this is 2/3. I'm not sure how this game is done yet. I haven't looked into it. Well, let's try this world. It's Kafka at the end. So I'm going to want my Locha for this. Brought my completely unbuilt Yuanqing to World 2 to Simulated Universe, which is the highest world you can do right now, and was the single easiest run through you have ever done. That is awesome. It's so nice when you got a character that works for you. Alright, so we're fighting those kinds of enemies. Who do we want to bring? We got a decent amount of physical. We've got some wind. My Dan Heng is not ready. I was gonna say not hung, but I don't know that. How would I know whether or not Dan Heng is, you know, his namesake? Yeah, let's just start with normal team. We're gonna go with Abundance. Going Abundance path against Kafka is super helpful. Ayo! Scorpions heard things. Maybe I'll get a Curio to start out. Well, maybe, what if I could get an extra Abundance card, though? I usually pick the card just to get... Yeah, here, look, this is a great card. Good 1-star Abundance card. The only paths you've unlocked are Hunt and Elation. Hey, those are pretty useful paths so far still. Heard it just to, oh no, I'm sorry, Day. I mean, Simulated Universe isn't really spoilery because it has nothing to do with anything really. It's kind of just, oh, there are enemies there and you fight them. I won't say anything more about who else we fight here. It's just the enemies that you saw on the screen, which you could have easily looked away for. Anyway. Okay, you know this is a Kafka fight? Okay, I don't know what you said that you heard that... What I said that you wanted to ignore. I don't know if I was spoiling anything for you. Usually run Hunt. Yeah, Hunt is gonna work super well for you with your Yunqing. Alright, I don't need to do any techniques yet, probably. This is only difficulty level 2. I should be able to beat this just like this.
Follow my charge.
You're friends with Aqua, who is Trailblaze 62? Whoa, that is so nice to have a friend who's really high Trailblaze level.
Target threat
And you can just use their characters.
Hide.
That's always really nice. Whoa.
Let's be friends.
Who is Aqua? Am I supposed to know who that is? Sat in VC with Dallas while he tried to fight Kafka? I don't know who these people are, who you are talking about, Day. Should I know? Am I out of the loop here? Let's do one of these. Oh, I could have used her skill on Jing Yuan. That would have been smart. But I am not smart, apparently.
A foregone conclusion. Here, there's thunder.
I need to be brave.
The Trailblaze 61. Yo, nice miss.
Annihilate.
All right, I will add you. Can I add you while I am in this thing? Do I have that option? Blessing Remembrance, effect resistance. I wish I had more abundance, but I'll grab this one. Come on, abundance. Dang it. Seriously? They're not giving me abundance ones? Alright, I guess, no, I don't really want Nihility. I want more abundance. I've got to reset. I don't like using those. Oh, good. Alright, you know what? We'll take this one. Follow-up attack, recover a skill point. Dope. Alright, here we go. They restore HP. So they heal themselves when they heal other people. Not the best one, but it gets us closer to the path resonance. You know them? Dallas comes in here with you usually? Oh! They're like the people from your streams. Oh, okay. Now when you say Dallas, and I think about raids, I do remember Dallas coming in here. And Aqua? That might have slipped my mind. I remember Dallas. I feel like I've forgotten Aqua. Nope, after. Why don't you reset the blessings? Because then you've got less cosmic fragments. And then I can't level up some of the blessings later on. I guess maybe it's kind of a strategy. Like, do you want to try to get more cards? Or do you want to try to level up your blessings more? Yeah, when I press that button, there is no option to add. Alright, miss. Definitely remind me after I am out of this simulated universe run so that I can add you. Or you could add me. I don't have my UID. I'll just type my UID in chat. I have a command for my Genshin account, but I don't have for Star Rail. I should probably add one. Alright, so feel free to add me here. So I've got...
to attack yesterday.
Don't worry, Ting Yuan. I'm gonna attack soon. I just gotta type this out. Bunch of numbers. Fact checks. Yeah, there we go. All right, here it is. Yeah, I am covering it. It's in chat though, so that makes it easier to. I had to type it out. Now you don't have to. You can just copy paste. Done. Nice. Alright, bought Aqua the Onerix shards so he could get Sela for his birthday. Oh, that's so nice of you, Day. Oh, and Aqua's one of your mods. Okay, if I think of Aqua and I think of the mod symbol,
What's wrong?
that kind of starts to
What I
ring a
might
bell
do.
in my brain.
Here, there's thunder. Target threat index lowered.
Look out!
Whoa, we're not even gonna get to Lightning Lord. Still, all right, this is gonna be bad. We don't want destruction with abundance. That's not gonna work. I don't care much about this. All right, we reset. Oh, good, we reset and we still didn't get a single abundance card. And we're not shielding. So, we're not gonna have a whole bunch of hunt blessings. So I guess I'll take this one. See, this is why I usually don't reset. Because you reset and then you get worse. Or just as equally bad. Let's... How do we want to go in with this? Yeah, let's march. Aqua Heals is the user. Basically always in your streams unless he's streaming something else. Wait, so Aqua Heals is your mod and also a streamer? Well, I wish I could shield Clara. But Jing Yuan is obviously the one who got targeted. Who would you expect to get targeted other than Jing Yuan? It's gonna be her. So she had to get the shield. Instead of the person who needed it the most.
Let's be friends.
Well, Clara doesn't really need the shield. She just needs the aggro on her. Most of your mods are fellow streamers? Cool. Don't have Jing Yuan yet? Yeah, she's pretty helpful. I feel like out of all the 4 stars, she's one of the better ones. I'm not super impressed by most of the 4 stars, but Jing Yuan, I find her pretty reasonably impressive.
Told you I could fight.
Oh, this is the time when you get to go double. Cool.
Here.
Follow my charge. Here, there's thunder.
I'm not afraid of you. Welcome, customers.
She's pretty good. After character's healed, all right, we want abundance. All right, we got the resonance. Wanted to pull in Jing Yuan's banner to get her, but Jing Yuan decided to come up with 2 pities, so I've stopped pulling. Yo, everyone, if you remember my Luocha pulls, Day just destroyed my Luocha pulls. I got Luocha in a 10 pull, and then Day got Jing Yuan in 2 pulls. That's amazing. All right, Day, you win. You win Star Rail. You just won the entirety of Star Rail. That's so cool. There's a clip of when you pulled him. Nice. It was on stream. Well, it better have been on stream, Day. You, as a streamer, you never pull off stream. Don't do it. That's how I got my Kazuha. And I regret it to this day. Or do I? Because if I hadn't pulled off stream, maybe I wouldn't have gotten Kazuha. So maybe I don't regret it. But it sucks that people couldn't see it. Yo, Arcana, is it Friday yet? No. How about now? Just a little longer, Arcana. You just gotta wait just a little bit longer. If we have mods in chat, can we get a shout out also for Overlord Arcana? Jing Yuan got targeted. Hey, at least it wasn't Jing Yuan. I'm glad. It was honestly hilarious because it was back before I knew how the wishing animation looked for 5-star. Oh, now that you mentioned that, I feel like I've seen that clip, Day. I swear we've seen that clip before. Because you didn't know what was coming up. You didn't know what was happening. That sounds so familiar. Miss is shouting out Arcana. Miss, are you applying to be a mod here? Are you trying to increase your mod, responsibilities? You're already a mod for like 1,000 streamers. Sure.
Try that again.
All right, I'll keep you in mind. If you keep pressuring me, maybe I'll make you a mod.
Told you I could fight.
Don't do it? Why? Why, Arcana? Why would I not do it? What's wrong with making this a mod? Please explain yourself.
I need to be
Most of the clip is just, okay, we've been given a free pull. I guess we're doing a 10 pull on Jing Yuan's banner. It just completely emotionless expression until I saw the gold door. Yeah, that was pretty great. To haunt Arcana wherever you go.
Time to do something
Whoa. the haunting of the misbeliefs. Seriously? No abundance? This is still a good card. I'm gonna take this elation card. Get those extra cosmic fragments. And it just broke down into his. Yeah, yes! I absolutely remember your clip now, Day. You broke down into hysterical laughter afterwards. That was awesome. She'll take over with kindness. It's awful. Oh, God, no. Oh, man. There's no way I'll ever let Miss be a mod here. She comes in bringing kindness and stuff like that. Heck no, can't allow that. Not in my stream. No kindness allowed. Not ever. There's never been kindness allowed here. Can't have that.
I commend when faced with an army.
Says I never take a
Bide your
break.
time.
It does seem like you never take a break, miss. You're modding at multiple people at the same time. I don't know how you manage that and being a mother at the same time. Like, you must be a master of just getting things done and time management.
Tough luck running into me.
Arcano, what the hell? Taunt Arcano wherever I go. Oh wait, that was... Yeah, the earlier
What's
thing.
wrong?
He missed that until you said it? Oh no, oh, that's why. Gonna resend the clip just because it's hilarious? Nice. He said, aw, full. So he means it's cute and he loves it. So it's full of aw. Nice. The kindness are all lies for at once. There's no lies. There's no lies. Also, I'm gonna use this opportunity. Damn it, I still... OBS, let me right click and press copy link. Come on, OBS, let me do things. I would like to do things. Alright, I'm practicing and making sure that my clips still work. Oh, wait, I've gotta... Alright, this is practice for me on how to be a mod. I'm learning how to be my own mod. Oh shit, I'm typing it wrong. Alright, this is the thing I can do. My own clip command. And then...
Well,
that's a
we've got
that's a day.
The special one.
It's a high lady
so
of
I
day.
guess we're doing a 10 pull on Jing Yuan's banner.
Just so deadpan, just like, okay, I guess we're doing a temple of the Jing Yuan's banner.
Woo! Nothing as far as I'm aware. I, have no
I do not
idea.
remember that.
I'm pretty
Nothing as far as I'm aware. Yep, looks like nothing. It's just the gold door, and oh look, it's a book, and then it's a 5-star. All right, and then I'm gonna test this. Does my skip clip command still work? All right, it does. Wow, that was so fast. Sorry to cut that off. I was just testing the skip clip command. It cuts off so, unless that was actually the end of the clip. But yeah, I wanted to make sure skip clip still works as well. Good, he's distracted. Wait, who's distracted? Distracted enough for what? Don't do 4 at once. Don't do 4 streams at once, Arcana. I mean, misbeliefs, are you sure? Are you sure you don't do 4 at once? I don't know if I can believe that. Typically have 2 streams active and others are open in tabs but lurking. All right, so you switch back and forth between 2 and you just happen to accidentally be lurking and possibly also modding in 2 other streams at the same time as the 2 main ones. Is that what's going on? Well, let's see, what are you using that's not Twitch Guru? Arcana, I turned off all the sound just so I could give you a little secret. And nobody listen. Nobody listen. I'm gonna tell Arcana the secret to my clip player because it's not Twitch Guru. The secret is I made it myself. I coded it myself using code, with the typing and such. That's how I did it. All right, you could all gasp now in shock and awe and be surprised that that's how that happened. Which language? It's a browser source, so it is done in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The most commonly known languages. That's dope. Thanks, Arcana. Yeah, like I am professionally like a software developer, so doing that was kind of just like a fun project for me. And like I really wanted to get the clips very specific to how I wanted it. So I like customizing things to how I want, so I just rather code it myself than use something like Twitch Guru. Figured it was HTML. That's what you know as well? Nice. Oh, yeah, you know code? I do know code. It's my job. I get paid to code. I probably should know how to code. If I don't know how to code, my employer is definitely paying me for... I don't know what they're paying me for then. I guess I just sit here all day and do nothing. I don't know how to code, apparently. Depending on who else is modding in the channels and who doesn't have as much traffic. Ah, good. Miss even pays attention to that and knows how to, like, time manage where to mod. Arcana has great timing and spin the streamer while I'm in the center. That's very smart timing. That explains some of your redeems. Yes, some of the redeems are programmed by me. Some are also set up using StreamerBot. And, oh, I also did a thing where you might notice there's a redeem called Go Full Bald. I set up the Go Full Bald redeem so that every other redeem subtracts the cost, subtracts that redeem's price from the cost of Go Full Bald. So it's as if every single redeem that ever happens on the channel pays towards that Go Full Bald redeem.
There's no time to lose.
Tend to be active in the ones who don't have as many chatters. Oh, that's so nice of you, miss. That's very kind to help out the people who have less chatters. I guess I could spend a skill point. Yeah, why not? Loved your computer science class. You took computer science. Nice day. Got to code and play video games all period? It was great. Holy crap. What language were you using in your comp sci class? Miss, eat a banana time? Okay, but it is banana time. Also had a great teacher, so that's part of it. Yeah, that really helps. My first computer science teacher was also really great. So it definitely helped me get more interested in it. We're gonna be here a while? Arcana, I'm sorry about my no alt run. I know it takes a while. Just bear with me here. As March does 741 damage. It's fine. We can get through this together.
Annihilate.
Welcome, customers.
Oh, Arcana, you redeemed even fancier hydrate. Alright, so that one I also have to get up and get some props for even fancier hydrate, Arcana. So I'll do that after I finish Mrs. Banana redeem.
We were supposed to attack
the order here.
Yeah.
Ah, Java.
You can't run. Told you I could fight.
Yeah, let's get a few more people shielded up here. So our projects were literally all just choose an old arcade game of some sort and just recode it until it works properly. Whoa. That sounds fun. I also learned Java as my first language. That's what I learned in high school.
Conflict is
That was a pretty good one to start with.
here. This thunder.
No, Nathan. I'm saying we'll be here a while for you to go bald with that cost. Hey, you guys could do it. Just, I don't know. I mean, I know exactly what you can do. You can pay $1,000 and become like a tier 3 subscriber, and then, I don't know, that only kind of slightly increases your points accumulation. Don't do that. Don't be a tier 3 subscriber. I'm not telling you to do that. That was a joke. Please, stop subscribing as a tier 3 subscriber. Don't do it. I was joking. Stop right now. I see your hands. You're going for it. Don't ever listen to me. Don't ever listen to anything I say.
Eliminating threat.
So we coded stuff like Minesweeper and ATAX, or Attacks. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that one. And Brickbreaker games. That is sweet. Our final project was to code a game of our choice. Wow. You learned so much more game programming than I did. All I learned was how to shuffle cards. And then the final project was, okay, now make a video game. I was like, well, they didn't really teach us anything else on how to do game stuff. So I made a pretty bad game. But it was playable. It was kind of fun. I still have it. I don't know if it runs. It might run. Sorry, afraid my gift budget be spent. No, Arcana! No! Oh, you used your Prime subscription on me, Arcana? That's way too nice of you. You didn't have to do that. I always joke about subscribing. I never expect anyone to actually subscribe. I appreciate that, Arcana. Thank you so much. Minesweeper was mostly to teach you recursion. You needed recursion in Minesweeper? I never really thought about coding Minesweeper. Maybe it does need recursion. So I could take hunt cards, or I could reset. I don't know what to do. Wait a minute. When you defeat an enemy, action is forwarded. I don't recall Kafka having too many of her sidekicks that you defeat. I don't know if they come back like other ones. That might not be that useful. This is okay. I might just reset, try to get some abundance. There we go. Now we've got some... Heck yeah! We've got the good abundance cards here. That reset was the most big brain move I have ever made. Which world is this? This is World 5, Arcana. The first time I did World 5, Abundance was the... It helped me beat it, so I'm taking Abundance again against Kafka. Charges do... Alright, which one? Do I want... Charge value is equal to 100% of the amount of healing? Or do I want the other Dewdrop one? Wait, based on 100% of the healing or 60% of their HP? I'm not sure which one we would want. Maybe this one. Let's go for this. Miss! Miss, what are you doing? Why are you subscribing? Oh my god, what are you people doing? I at no point... okay, I at one point I did tell you to subscribe, but at no point was I ever serious. Dang, no, guys, what are you doing? Stop. Stop. No, the type train, wait, did we just... Alright. Did you guys just hype train? Did you guys just hype train me? I was not ready for a hype train to be happening. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for subscribing, Miss and Day. Now you're fancy. You have access to some of our fancy emotes, too. Minesweeper needs recursion in order to check all the zero spaces when there are no bombs touching it. So basically the mechanic that gets rid of a bunch of empty tiles all at once. Oh, that's interesting. Your biggest brain move is being a streamer we like to watch? Wow, I can't believe that's my biggest brain move. I did that one by accident. I'm sorry you like me. By accident. I didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I forced you to subscribe. I'm such a bad person. I'm so sorry, everybody. We fancy? Awesome. Glad you're feeling fancy. Alright, I was not ready for those immersion rewards. You'll fight me? Just like Arcana? Why would you fight me though, miss? On what grounds do you have to instigate the act of fisticuffs with the person known as me? Why would you do such a thing? Accept your love? No. No, miss, I can't accept love. I am not worthy. No one's love should ever be given towards me. I've never done anything or said anything to make people even feel like I'm remotely capable of receiving love. It's not allowed here. Whoa, we just hit it? We hit level 1 hype train? Yo, guys! Dang, 500 bits, 420 bits from Scorpions? Holy shit, you guys. Alright. Thank you, everybody. You guys are the best chat in the world. You can stop spending money now. You guys probably need the money for important things. Maybe spit my water? Wait. What? Why did you spin your water arcana? I didn't even say anything funny. At no point in my life have I ever said anything funny. Is that... Wait, all right. That's another 500 bits this time from Miss? Oh my god, Miss. Thank you so much. You guys are too nice. I don't know what happened. You guys must have woken up and like some giant bug must have bitten you and injected you with like just incredibly nice and sweet powers for today. I don't know why. Like, that's incredibly amazing that that bug just happened to hit you all at the same time today in like various locations throughout the world. It's kind of unlikely now that you think about it. But wow, thank you guys. You're so awesome. Accept the love, mofo. Wow, very aggressive love. Aggressive love from Day. Love it. Scorpion said choo choo with that. Is this your first hype train? I think I might have I think we've definitely had one hype train before. Got to level 1. It was very long ago. It was so long ago I don't remember when it happened. You get paid on Friday, you can go all night? No, you can't. You're gonna run out, Day, until you get paid. You can't go all night. The payment won't happen till tomorrow. You're gonna run out. I don't believe you. I don't believe you can go all. I don't believe you can keep going. Accept my love, says Miss. No, I'll never accept your love. It can't. Love just like it just comes for me and then just hits me and just pew. It just bounces off like a spring. Like it's impossible. My joke score is 20? Did I get a good joke at some point? Did somebody think I was funny?
Mr. Svarog.
Wait, how many am I missing? Bribes? Seems like you've said something fun. Oh wait, that's why. You're telling me, reminding me that apparently I've been funny 20 times before. Wow, can you believe it, guys? I've been streaming for like 2 years, and I've only been funny 20 times on stream. I'm supposed to be a comedy streamer. I've only been funny 20 times. Oops. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. You have my UID? Uh-oh. Arcana's immune, that's good. Yeah, liking Nathan is just a collective delusion. Exactly. Exactly. You've all somehow come under some illness at the same time that has made you like me and want to put money towards like my funding of my life to be able to do things and bring you even better things on stream. Like that funding basically is going straight to cosplays. Like right now, I make so little from Twitch, all money is going straight to cosplays. That's how much the cosplays are compared to how much I make. Wait, don't you dare. What about my UID? What would Miss dare? Don't tempt me, Frodo. I don't know what Miss is daring with my UID. All right, what do I gotta do with this? Enemies deal more damage. Each time a character uses a skill, they consume an extra skill point. Oops. The buff after is usually related to the debuff. So I'm gonna take this one, so it probably is the best buff. You're a life... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. That's right, everybody. I'm a life advice streamer. Everybody knows that. I'm not funny at all. I just like tell people things and how to, you know, live your best life. Just be you. That's what you gotta do. That's the best life advice anyone's ever given me. Just be yourself. So then I tried being myself. Like, I went out without wearing any clothes. I was just myself, and, well, I got arrested for that. They said be myself, I was just myself and nothing else, and, the cops didn't like that, apparently. So, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I screwed up somewhere along the line. Or maybe that's just not good advice at all, at any point.
Try that again.
So the moral of the story is...
Stay back, Clara.
The moral of the story is, don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school. There's your life advice. Hey, I did the thing. I did the life advice. That's what you gotta do.
My turn.
Yo, thank you for the hype train, everybody. No, he does have the comedy tag in his streams. He's a fraud? Oh no. I forgot that I put the comedy tag there. I actually
wrong?
1000%
Afraid of
forgot
what
that
I
I
might
put
do?
that there.
Here. Tough one
Same
for
though,
enemy.
nice. Made my sub goal a little while ago. Then you'd cosplay an anime character on stream? Nice. Nathan Ware, she can't sub to me, but she's got my UID sadly. Miss. Don't send me anything.
What's
Don't pay
wrong?
for anything
Afraid
using
of
my
what I
UID.
might do?
Don't send me whatever Welkins or whatever things there are. Please don't do that. I kind of was saying he's immune to subs and stuff. I said he's not because I have his UID. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, you can send that stuff to Arcana. Not to me, though. Choo choo. Holy crap, that is a cute emote. I'd say I'm immune to subs and stuff, but I'm the type to call my friends an asshole when they give me money or gifts. Wow. So nice. My sub is your... Miss, you're talking to Arcana, right? Please tell me you didn't give me a Welkin. Because I've gone through this before where someone gave me a Welkin and I had to throw it out because I try to keep my account free to play. Question mark, question mark. I have this thing where I don't want to have extra advantage by having money paid on my account. Oh, okay, your subscription is my Welkin. Wait, so there is no actual Welkins involved, right? But you subscribed to my channel instead of a Welkin. I think I figured it out. Great. Thank you, miss. All right. I was scared because that happened once. Like a good viewer / friend of another streamer of the channel who's like now a friend of the stream. He came in, he was like, Nathan, what's your UID? And I was like, oh, is he gonna add me as a friend in the game? Here's my UID. And then a Welkin pops up on the screen and I was like, oh, I know you were trying to be nice and I appreciate it so much. But like, I have this thing where I'm like trying to be like full free to play, so I don't accept Welkins. And then I felt really bad because then I had to go and basically take all the Fremos, the free primos that were paid, the paid primos. So they were not Fremos, they were primos, and get rid of them without wishing. It was. I felt bad, but I kind of had to do it. Yeah, I know. See, that's the thing. Like, I had a discussion about this because my opinion is that even if someone else pays for you, you are still free to play. Like, logically, it just makes sense. You didn't pay money for the game. You're free to play. But then I considered that, oh, I personally as a human am free to play because I didn't pay money. But my account has now received extra resources that I didn't personally earn. So my account is no longer free to play, and I couldn't live with it. I couldn't live with that knowledge. So that was the situation that I ended up in. Let's take the crit rate. Oh, I could have reset, but it's fine. Yeah, there's just this weird cycle of my friends I circulate spending money for each other's accounts for Genshin and Star Rail. Hey, that's what it's like when you got people you care about. You share things around together. It's nice. Yeah, you know what? I'll hit it with one of these. Oh my god, Clara, hit it, please. Clara can't hit it!
Freeze.
Svarog's too tall, and he misses the thing. He can't use his
moment.
technique. Oh man, Clara broken 5-star, and not in the good way. She is not broken in the good way, unfortunately. Oof.
My turn.
I'm going Enviosity route. I didn't know Enviosity is that kind of free to play as well. That's interesting. So I'm assuming Envy at some point has gotten some Welkins added to his account. How did he handle that situation?
What's wrong? Afraid. Here.
How'd you get rid of the primos? Okay, so before I read any more of chat, in case they say what Envy did, how I got rid of the primos was I used the primos to resin refresh. I took that resin and I did artifact domain runs And then I took those artifacts and then used the artifacts to level themselves up, and then I stuffed them all into a single 1-star artifact. So I basically took all the primos and turned them into a 1-star artifact. So it did not affect my account in any way. Did not affect any of my pity on any banner. So that's how I did it. Oh man, then Day says exactly what I said. You spend them on resin. Day's thinking. Day knows how to do it. Resin burning it and trashing the rewards and Arcana, exactly. All right, you guys know. You guys all figured it out before I even said it. I could have just read chat and just been like, yeah, you're all right. You're 100% right. That's what I did. I mean, this isn't that technically still... Wait, isn't that still technically getting resources? No, because I stuffed them all into a 1-star artifact. So technically, out of the primos, I got a slightly leveled up 1-star artifact, which is basically nothing. It's as close as you can get to nothing. If you want to be... Nathan, wait, Miss, why do you want to throw up? Are you feeling okay? Or did I say something weird that you're like, ugh? Start out free to play, give up so quickly, Day? Really? Oh man, I need more abundance, but this one's not that good. I'm gonna get a hunt. Sure. I need abundance. Wanted my Star Wars account to be free to play and have already failed? Come on. Come on, Day. All you have to do is just not swipe. It's so easy. You take your credit card and you just don't do this. You just don't do this motion with the credit card. It's that easy. All right, at least I can... Yeah, I can clear this guy. No, wait. I want Locha in this one. No, give me Locha. And we had a whole scandal, because at the time, things like Kodashop and Razor Gold weren't known. So new outlets made articles on it. Oh, and someone gifted him 5 Welkins? That sucks. That is so much to deal with. You have a gambling addiction? Uh-oh, Day. Day, do you need help? Do you need any help with that? Alright, shield breaking, I don't really need it's still good pairing. Yeah, alright, we'll throw Locha in here. And we'll come in with... Hey, you know what? Let's not even use the technique. Forget it. I wasted all those techniques on the other small guy. Because I thought I could just gain them back using that... Ooh, which one do I fight first? Because I thought I could gain them back using that technique refiller. Problem was... I use up, like, way too many techniques. Have 90+ days left on Welkin. Alright, so you are maxed on Welkin. I think that's like the highest you can go. Only spent about 60 on Star Rail. Lost count of how much money on Genshin. Alright, so High Lady of Day is in deep in the Genshin
I need to be brave.
paying world. You need help? Alright. Wish Simulator! That's a really interesting solution, Arcana. Use the Wish Simulator. If you really feel like wishing, just do that. And then you can get the character and satisfy your gambling addiction without actually gambling.
You chose the wrong
That's pretty
enemy.
cool. Have $1.60 in your bank account? Day, I told you you would run out of money. I said you should stop paying money to the stream. You're gonna run out of money. And look what happened. You ran out of money, didn't you? Forget which simulator exists half the time. Actually, highest is 180. Oh, it's 180 days for Welkin. Wow. Did they increase that at some point, or... I mean, of course I'm not paying attention to that, because free to play. But I thought it was only 90 at some point. It even has a fake wallet. Nice. At first it was just buying the battle pass in Welkin, and now you spent, do you want to do the math, Day? Also, can anyone check on Miss? Is she okay? She said she wants to throw up. Is she actually physically sick? Are you okay, Miss? I don't know what that was about. What happened? You know why? No, I don't know why. I'm concerned about your health. What did I do? Why? What did you say? Wait, what did you say? Who said something? Oh, wait, you want to throw up because I trashed the primos. Is that why? Is that why you wanted to throw up? Because I took primos and I trashed them into a 1-star artifact? Yes? All right. Now I understand a bit more of Miss's personality. Look, here's the thing, Miss. I'm free to play, and I like it that way. And free to play days are here to stay. And you'll never be able to take those away from me. It's not gonna happen, not this day or any other day. Because I will always play my way. There we go. You know, sometimes I just break out into poetry. Just like slam poetry. Sorry if that got aggressive, but I just randomly, I was inspired. I randomly felt some inspiration, and I went for it. Lies and chocolate? What's with the chocolate? So here's a question. Hit me with that question, Miss. You can go above 100, wait, you can go above 180 days? But if you were to buy Welcome Again when above 185 days, 80 days, you get $5 pack instead. Interesting. Join the challenge and achieve battle victory within 4 turns. Oops. Welp. Okay. I'm just doing this now.
The redemption.
You're annoying.
Judgment is here.
Don't get complacent.
Yeah, I was not expecting this. Alright, well, we're probably not going to achieve it. I will accept my fate. Would you accept non-Welkins? Like, if someone wanted to buy you a skin... I've talked this over with my chat, and I'm pretty sure everyone's okay with just a skin. I am pretty much okay with a skin because it doesn't affect
What's
damage on
wrong?
my account.
Afraid of what I might do.
I'm a little worried about other people seeing my account and being like, oh, you have a skin, you're not a free-to-play. And, like, then I have to explain, like, how I got the skin. Like, I didn't pay for it, it was a gift. But, like, I'm okay with that. Because... Or am I okay with that? Because I do kind of want some skins, but I don't feel like I want them badly enough to have to go through that explanation. This is a dilemma. This is a dilemma. Alright, you know what I'll say? Alright, I think I have learned a bit about myself. At first, when the skins came out, I really wanted them. But nowadays, I don't think I care enough about the skins. Like, I think it would be super sweet if someone paid for a skin for me, but I kind of don't want the skins that much. I love how they look, but I am actually 100% just perfectly happy not having a skin. And I don't think having a skin would really enhance my life in any way. So, I honestly don't think it would be worth it to buy me a skin. I appreciate the sentiment, though. That's so nice. But I'm just gonna say I don't think it would be worth it to buy me a skin. I don't think I would get enough happiness out of it that it would be worth the money. Another Klee situation? Wait, did Miss buy a Klee skin for somebody? Yeah, since that doesn't affect in-game progress. Yeah, so like in general, I would be okay with it because it doesn't affect damage in any way in in-game progress. But I think I just don't think it's worth it. For me, I don't like it enough. I don't care enough about the skin. And oh my god, Pear just raided! I am so many messages behind, and then Pear raided. Oh my god, welcome in, Pear. How's it going? Do we have any mods left? I'm gonna speed read through day. All right, here we go. Having read it a bit over the course of a year in Genshin, I've spent about $1,400 in Genshin. I want the Ningguang skin. I don't want to use her enough for it to be worth it. But you really need to explain to people. Oh god, it just scrolled to the very bottom. I was gonna read that so hard. I was gonna speed read that stuff so fast. And then the chat just boomed right down to the raid messages. Hey, Pear. Welcome in, Emma Pond. And Mahoffman. Or Maho Fman. No, that's totally not how you pronounce that. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, how are you doing? I will do the shout out myself because I think we're all out of mods at this point. How do you shout out again? We do this. No, I shout out the wrong person. Well, you know what? We shouted out Emma Pond. It's okay. Emma Pond was last playing just chatting. I'll get it right this time. Implode. All right, they both start with EM. I pressed tab too fast. Out of mods? Miss, should I make you a mod? Do you want to be a mod right now? I need mods. I need help. I can't do this on my own. You've had no mods since you got here, Arcana. Yeah, I'm low on the mods. I was right the first time. Yeah, I know. I was joking around. Mahoffman, welcome in. How are you doing? What were you up to today, Pear? Wait, let me look at the shout out that I did right. Oh, you're playing Codenames. I saw that in Discord. I saw it was like casual Codenames night or something. How was Codenames? Let me see if there's anything else I missed before we get into you know what. You immediately bought the Klee skin for yourself? Miss, nice. All right, the rest of the speed reading was, you can get most of the 4-star character skins for free when they release anyway. I think Miss referring to Klee as an example. You fair. All right, got it. Got the speed reading done. You would like to be a mod, Day? Really? Wait, that's /J. Okay, Day doesn't, wait, J means joking. Doesn't actually want to be a mod. I'm usually not available during your stream, so there's no point. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes absolute sense. You're addicted? You're addicted to Codenames? Seriously? 5 hours of Codenames? Dang. That is absolute addiction. That is what is going on. That's some pretty clear addiction to me. Alright, you know what time it is.
1,000 thanks.
I need to be brave.
We have just been raided by Imploded Pear. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, Codenames is pretty cool. I do like that game. It's such a good game to play in groups. All right, looking for
Time to do something.
Imploded Pear over here. Gotta get Patch on it? Yeah. Of course you gotta get Patch on it. He'd love that. I feel like he'd be good at that game. Yeah, because he does the daily... He does Squirtle. Oh my god, what is this version of Megalovania? It's like a rock version of Megalovania. That's pretty sick. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody in chat, that what's about to happen is not as good as Megalovania. But at least you get to see what happens when I don't screw up this little thing that we call the Raiders Rap as I fail to type into the chat. We were raided by Imploded Pear. Here we go. Here we go. We'll do it right this time for Imploded Pear. Coming for you. And if you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap as we take you through this Raiders Rap. Imploded. Imploded Pear, well, he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well, and he's finally back to kick butt with Whooper, his water gun. Can fire in spurts if it shoots ya. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. He plays shooters, Pokemon, and he lifts weights too. Well, he's the first member of the Pear crew. Imploded. Imploded Pear. Oh yeah, imploded. The Pear Raid is here. Thank you for the raid. Imploded Pear. I should not try to take off my glasses like I'm cool, because they're under headphones and you can't do this because it just goes doesn't work. See, no one ever thought I was cool anyway. Everyone knew. Everyone knew when they joined the stream, this guy isn't cool. No one was surprised when that happened. Thanks for the raid, Pear. You're very glad Arcana found me? I'm glad to have found you as well, miss. Disagree button? No, you can't disagree with that. No one on the planet at any point has ever thought I was cool. Mr. Patch! Also here with the raid? What is happening? Whoa, Mr. Patch is here. I'm getting a shout out for Mr. Patch. All right, Patch. Last playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. How did your Emerald run go, Patch? I feel like I saw some updates from you and you were like killing your Pokemon Emerald run. Yeah, not just cool, but badass? What? No, I'm not I'm not that cool. You can't call me badass. Coolest thing I've ever seen. Came at the best time. Man, how have you been, Patch? Wait, Day actually says, I wouldn't mind being a mod. If you were comfortable with it, so just wanted me to be one. But I wouldn't be like, yeah, definitely make me a mod, since you usually stream at the same time anyway. All right. I think, depending on, I will take a new mod. I will prioritize Miss, because I think, like, Miss is usually more available when I'm streaming. But I will accept either Miss or Day right now, and maybe both in the future. Didn't have to shout out? Of course I had to shout out, Patch. You're one of my favorite Pokemon streamers. Oh, if you don't know, Pear also plays Pokemon games. Oh, Emerald Rogue is sick? Nice. Yeah, Rainy's the one who kind of got Arcana here in the first place. Low-key, you and me raiding Lucky the same day? Such an amazing coincidence? Yeah. Sometimes we get raided multiple times. It happens every once in a while. Beat 3 Elite Four members in double runs? Yo. That's pretty dope. Oh yeah, I actually don't mind her counterattacking on Clara. What? Wait, what, Arcana? Wait, what am I supposed to wait for? I am so behind, I'm so sorry. You do sometimes, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I actually said it in the rap. He plays shooters, Pokemon, and something else too.
What is it we're waiting for?
I said it like 10 seconds ago, and I don't remember my own rap that I just rapped. He plays shooters, Pokemon, and... oh yeah, it's something about working out. He lifts weights too, that's it. It just came back to me. Lifts weights. Okay, there it is in chat. I'm so behind. I hate it when I'm behind and then chat just pops down to the latest message and I'm like, oh, I just missed everything that everyone else said. It's fine, though. It's fine. Like I said, mine is a serious offer. I don't mind modding at all. Arcana makes it seem like I'm crazy and don't take breaks, but I do. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to make Miss a mod. And then I'm going to require Miss to be here for every single stream and mod every single second that I am alive. Miss, you are not allowed to ever miss a second. Your eyes must be glued to the screen. This is going to be the hardest modding job that you will have ever had in your entire life. Do you accept your fate? Hell yes, got it? All right. Miss is down. Miss is down for it. All right, we've got a new moderator. It's Miss Beliefs. Yeah, love how Miss is just, yup, works for me. Yeah, Miss is just down to roll with the punches. All right, Miss, first order of business. I don't know, just be good to the people in chat. That's your first order of business. Be a kind mod, and get the banhammer out for anyone who is, like, you know, all the bad stuff. All the bad isms. You never know when they could come out of the woodwork. Stipulation, she can't shout me out or deal? Or no deal? All right, Miss, first order of business, shout out Arcana. And she already did it. I didn't even need to tell Miss her first actual order of business. Perfect. This is beautiful. I think this is the start of a beautiful relationship. And before starts banning everyone in sight. Mr. Patch, you're one of the good people in this world. I can't imagine you would ever be banned. Although, you never know. Now that Miss has the power, she might just start banning people just out of pure corruption. Now that Miss has power, she just immediately becomes corrupt. It could happen. You never know.
Chose the wrong enemy.
Why is Loach's skill not automatically activated? Did something happen? Or he already activated it and I was not paying attention?
Tough luck running into me.
Sitting here with your mind. You have a Minecraft tattoo, Day? What is it of? What kind of Minecraft tattoo? Please tell us, Day. Wait, didn't today? Oh, you had an eye exam today, Pear. Are your eyes
Bit of what
doing
I might
okay?
do.
Love Panic at the Disco? Nice. Pear, can you see? Are you able to see right now? That's really insensitive. I'm sorry. That was the dumb joke. You know what? We have a lot of fun on this stream, but sometimes I just make dumb jokes, and they're actually bad. They're not even funny bad. They're actually bad. I will admit it.
Here.
I'm not perfect, except every other time that I am perfect,
You can't run.
which is most of the time, except for most of the time. 100% of the time, I am perfect, except for the other 100% of the time, in which case I am not even close to perfect. Good, just checking on them. That is good. You gotta keep your health in check. Gotta make
I'll
sure
see you off.
you are consistently healthy. Bad joke. Thank you, miss. Thank you for that bad joke. I deserved that. That is why we have the bad joke command. If you didn't know, we have the bad joke command and the good joke command. You are required when someone makes a good joke to give them the good joke command. And if they make a bad joke, you are required to give them the bad joke.
My turn.
Okay, to be specific, my tattoo is a sun emblem. Because it's your brand? What do you mean it's your brand? How is your brand the sun?
Here.
With a quote from the Minecraft end poem through it. Whoa, nice.
Conflict is pitiless.
Day, are you a child of the sun somehow?
Target threat index lowered.
Wait. Miss has a panic tattoo. So is that how the tattoo conversation got it started? I am so sorry. I am missing things in chat.
Tough luck running into me.
How else do you explain? Oh, Day. Oh, that's that's a pretty good explanation. Lady of Day says, "Sir, my name is Day. Adur. You should have figured that out.
What's wrong?
You big dummy
Afraid of what I
head."
might do.
Yes, March, I am very afraid of what you might do. You might shield Clara. No, not shielding Clara. It's so scary. That's how the tattoo combo started, and I missed it because I can't pay attention to chat and play the game at the same time because I am the worst streamer that there has ever been, and you can't change my mind about that. When the character provides healing, all allies other than the target will also gain HP. That's so much healing. Do I need that much healing? No, but I'm going to take it anyway because I'm going to take the card. Did I even win the encounter? I don't know.
Take caution.
Alright, that makes too much sense, Day. It makes a lot of sense.
High threat target ahead.
Ugh. What do we do against this one? Does anyone here actually know the end poem from Minecraft? I have never played Minecraft in my life. So of course I've memorized the entire end poem. Who wouldn't? Pear says no. Quick, Pear. We gotta memorize the end poem so we don't look dumb in front of Day. We don't want to look like dummies who don't play Minecraft. You beat the Ender Dragon. It just goes from silly block game to here is a really deep poem about life and loving yourself. That's actually really friggin' cool. I love that. That's really nice. What do we do here? Yeah, I guess we can just stay with the same team. I'm not too worried about it. I can do one of these.
When I command an army.
And go into it like this. Oh, don't even have it memorized? I'm guessing it's pretty long. Fairly long poem. The quote I have tattooed is, "And the universe said you are not alone." It's so true. You aren't alone. If you forget, just read it on yourself. Yeah, that's good plan. Good plan, Fair. Which is only one of the lines. It's a decently long poem.
What is it we're waiting for?
Some poems are long, and some poems are short. Last night, I ate a bagel, and now I have to go to court. Apparently, eating bagels is illegal in my country. Bro. Yes, Pear? Yes? Do you have something to say? It's 85 lines long? That's a really long poem. All right, Pear, your homework. For being tonight's second raider, that means your homework is you are required. Wait, are you my second raider? Yes. I'm looking back, and there have been so many redeems. You are the second raider. All right, by being the second grader, that means your homework is you have to memorize the entire poem from Minecraft. You're required. That's what happens if you ever raid me.
Try that again.
I sing you a song, and then you have to do homework. Everyone's gonna want to raid me now. I give them homework. Oh yeah, Dragon Force is playing. This isn't even a playlist. I just put it on a song, and then I was like, YouTube, use an algorithm to just play songs that I might like.
Tough luck running into me.
It's doing a pretty decent job.
Phew.
Or everything bagels equals pop hot on a drug test?
1,000 thanks.
Oh, because of the poppy seeds? Is that why? The opium in the poppy seeds? I will never pass a drug test. Eating too many everything bagels. Alright, Miss is just... I mean, Miss, you're not in this game. I'm talking about March. Whoa, I got Miss and March 7th confused for a second.
Here.
Will Miss be offended? Yes or no? Y/N. And the universe said I love you because you are love. That's so sweet. The really well-known part is actually like 10, but the first 75 is just a convo between two NPCs. Oh, well, that's how the poem is structured. Interesting. I can do a little healing.
Receive divinity.
Need to figure out how to separate my music from my VODs so I can listen to what I want on stream. Which streaming software do you use? I use OBS Studio and it's super easy. I should have shielded Clara.
Conflict is pitiless.
Nah. Not offended, but not particularly impressed by that comparison either, I see.
Annihilate. Target threat.
Don't have one
index
favorite.
lowered.
Could pick like one or two off each album. Oh wait, album? You're talking about music. Oh man, I am confusing. Miss says, what's your... I mean, Pears is talking about favorite Panic song. Oh, you guys were talking about Panic at the Disco. I had Dragon Force in my brain. All right. I'm going to play the game now. Stop looking like a dummy. I use OBS, but I'm stuck on a laptop, so certain audio things are iffy.
You chose the wrong
Day?
enemy.
I don't know. I have had my audio and OBS, like, not iffy for ages. Do you use, like, the thing where you just take audio directly from the game instead of, like, your whole computer's audio?
Bloom. 1,000 thanks.
My turn.
Please help if you know how. Day, if you need OBS help, I am a professional at OBS. So I can help if you need OBS
no
help,
time to lose.
for sure. You can use an audio splicer. They're very cheap. Oh, Death of the Bachelor. Good album. Why would you need an audio splicer? Like, I have no need for any extra software. Like, it's built into the latest version of OBS, but I actually use a separate plugin that I feel like might be slightly better, where it lets you just take the game audio and put it in OBS as its own audio source. So then you can just, like, take specific sources from different areas. Like, I've got my things that play music, so they're their own sources, and I can just exclude them from the VOD stream, audio stream.
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh, have it on your whole computer's audio. Because when you try to switch to individual audio applications, your computer just says, no? Oh, interesting. That has not been my experience. What version of Windows are you on, Day?
Annihilate.
Was that it?
It was very nice. I'm not gonna try. I don't know if I should even try to follow Mrs. conversation because I'm so... I don't know if I'm talking to me or talking to Imploded Pear. Oh, wait. Death of the Bachelor is Pear's favorite album. That means Miss says it was very nice. I do love the trio song across the multiple albums, too. Wait, there's a trio song across multiple albums for
Tough luck running into
Panic at the Disco? Man, I have way too much health. I probably didn't even need March here in this fight.
Here.
That was like a year ago. Can you help me sort that out when I'm back on my computer and we both have time? Yeah, sure. Windows 10? All right, I'm also on Windows 10.
Are you all right?
Just make sure you're on the most recent version of Windows 10 because that has special APIs
Follow my
that
charge.
let you use the audio properly.
Here. This
So that's your homework, Day. Wow, people come into my stream and I'm like, hey, you like homework, right? Here's some homework. Day, your homework is to make sure you're on the most recent version of Windows 10. Talking to you, Nathan. I think Miss and Pear. Yeah, I know you're talking to me. I'm just gonna ignore Miss and Pear for a bit. Or you believe you are. But do you know? Do you know? Do you know the things that you can do with your
Tough luck running
computer?
into me.
There's no time to lose. I'll see you off.
All right, now I'm curious. I'm gonna click Mrs. Link. I want to know what they're talking about. I am sneaking into your conversation. Wait, is that your tattoo, Miss? Like on your actual person? Or is that just a tattoo?
What is it we're waiting for?
Trust me when I say I am most definitely on the most recent version of Windows 10. Okay. All right, I'll trust you.
Annihilate.
I'll trust you, Day.
Are you all right?
Receive divinity. Repay.
All right, now we're in the ultimate healing zone.
Cute.
That is, wait, that's your actual tattoo? Holy crap. That's so cool. Man, getting the colors in that must have taken a while because it's a gradient. That's a gradient of colors.
But don't waste
That is not a simple thing to do with tattooing.
conflict.
I assume, because you gotta do one poke at a time. I'm pretty sure you can't do gradients very easily. It was like, wait, an hour and a half? That's actually a little bit shorter than I might have expected. But yeah, still a decent amount of time. You have 6 tattoos? Oh, you're a tattoo person then, Miss.
Here, this thunder.
I feel like there's like 3 kinds of people. The people who don't get tattoos at all, the people who have just one tattoo, and then the people who have a lot of tattoos. There's no other options. Those are the only 3 options. If you have 2 tattoos, you don't exist. There's no one else. There's no one who has only 2 tattoos. If you have 2 tattoos, you're on your way to like 17.
What is it?
Am I right or am I wrong? Your tattoo only took 30 minutes? Sweet. That's pretty cool. I mean, I wonder, does it feel like it lasts longer or shorter? Because there are always some activities where it's like, oh man, that went by so fast. And then there's some that are like, oh my god, it was so short, but it felt like forever. What was your guys' experience when you got the tattoos? Did it feel like it took longer or shorter than the actual amount of time? I need more abundance, game. No, give me abundance. Stop not giving me abundance. All right, I guess I'll do this hunt one. I'm following the path of abundance and I'm not getting enough abundance cards. This sucks. I don't even need Eidolons. They're not even that great. Are we pronouncing them Eidolons now because of how they're saying it in Genshin? I know Sevi, YouTube creator, really popular. She pronounces it Eidolon. Everyone else says Eidolon. I guess I'll do this one. Depends on your artist and what the tattoo is. Oh, you had a cover up. Yeah, I imagine a cover up's not gonna be a nice one. Pear is not a tattoo person. Change your mind too much, get sick of them? I can see that. I can understand that, Pear. And tattoo people who start with, I'll just get one. Exactly. That's how it starts, miss. I'll just get one. Ooh. I'll just get another one. You know, I kind of want another one now. All right, let's get like 5 more. All right, now do everything. I want everything tattooed. Well, people don't usually get that far. All right, there are only 2 types. Oh, miss, 2 types of tattoo people. People who don't have tattoos, / scared of needles. All right, I'm not scared of needles. I have 0 tattoos, though. All right, Day's very much a tattoo person. Have to wait a year before you can get more. Why do you have to wait a year before you get more? Is that something where when you get tattoos, like you need to do that to protect yourself somehow? All right, Ting Yuan is plenty healthy. Let's throw in Dunhung. Because we may choose to use a wind character later. Maybe not, I don't know. Alright, send a picture of tattoo plus pick when it got a tattoo in the Discord. Oh, nice! I missed that message. Well, check that out in the Discord. Maybe after stream.
Mr. Sparrow.
Numbed my arm so I didn't feel anything, but yours felt pretty short. Alright, that's sweet. Have a pic sent of your tattoo in the IRL pics. Okay, sorry, yeah, you repeated after I late read that other message. Only hindered by money. Wait, only hindered by money, miss. Alright, so you are not currently hindered by available real estate for the places that the tattoos may go. Still have plenty of options left, I guess. Currently have 1 tattoo, with at a minimum 2 more planned, and definitely getting more after that. Gotcha. After characters healed increases their speed? Heck yeah. This is also pretty nice, but speed's better, because I know my Jing Yuan, he does not have enough speed on him right now. Path of Resonance prevents them from being knocked down and automatically consumes all energy to release Path Resonance. Wait, when any ally receives lethal damage... Oh, that happens once, so if you die, you don't die. I don't know if I can get enough cards to get a second one of these, though. This is not going to be the best, and I kind of want to win. Removes all debuffs and applies Subduing Evil. Path Resonance for... Wait. After Path Resonance energy is consumed for the first time in battle, the Path Resonance for the Abundance will appear on the action order. Outgoing healing is decreased. When Resonance takes actions, it will automatically release Path Resonance to heal allies. I don't know if I need that. I might go for the more buffy one. Alright, see you in a bit, miss. XGF had a lot of tattoos. Alright, see? We're still proving. We still have our proof. People with none, and people with a lot. So I guess I lied. The people with 1 are just the people who will become the people who have a lot of tattoos in the future. They're just not there yet. Oh man, I gotta like downvote this song. I'm not a big fan of this one. Just not for you? I totally get that, pair. I am also personally, like, I have no problems with tattoos, and I like seeing them on other people. I think they look cool. I don't want them on myself. Like, I feel like I'm kind of in Pear's boat. Like, I know I'm gonna, like, if I got one, like, first of all, I can't even think of what I would want. I have 0 thoughts on what I would want in a tattoo. And then second, I probably at one point be like,
Follow my chart.
I don't want that anymore. I want to look at something different. Because I'm a person, I get, like, in some ways, I just get tired of things. In some ways I don't. Like, I've been playing Genshin for ages, and, like, I haven't quit yet. I'm not completely tired of it yet. Even though at some points I have gotten a little bit tired of it.
Try that again.
I kind of just adjust my playstyle so that the parts I don't find as enjoyable, I don't worry as much
I'll
about.
see you off.
That's why I don't care as much about artifact farming these days. I just kind of let it go. I just pull an Elsa and don't care as much.
Told you I could fight.
Oh, you have to wait a year because you're underage and need to wait until you don't need parental permission anymore. Oh, so essentially you got your first one, maybe with or without your parents' permission, and now your parents are not giving you permission.
What's wrong?
So you gotta
What I
wait till
might do.
you can do what you want without your parents' permission. Might be the situation there. Tattoos do be expensive. They do. That is very true. You can get a tattoo literally anywhere on your body, Nathan. Literally anywhere.
Foregone conclusion.
Yeah? Did I ever give any indication that I thought you couldn't? That's what I was saying. If you're running out of real estate, you're covered head to toe. You're just out of room. Someone could get there someday. Wait, that's in the World Book of Records. There's definitely someone in the Book of World Records who is tattooed head to toe. Like 99.9% tattooed.
I need to be brave.
That person definitely exists. Yeah, yours just has a lot of meaning behind it, so you know you could never regret it. That's awesome. That's such a good feeling to have.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
Leave Her Johnny is a great sea shanty? Is that what it was called? It sounded like it was like diggity dig a hole or something. Is it called Leave Her Johnny? Or is that something different, Pear? Love the sea shanty type music in the background? Oh wait, is this sea shanty? I don't know what I'm
We're
doing.
waiting for?
Don't make me use my brain. Wellerman. All right, that's the only sea shanty I know is Wellerman. That's the only one I've heard of. I don't know any other ones. Why did March? Oh, she must have broken his shield. I was like, why did March do so much damage? She doesn't do damage. How did that happen? I can't believe I'm still not getting abundance cards. Why do I never get abundance cards? I take the abundance path and they're like, no cards for you. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to have the cards. This is like the last step before the end. Got my first one. He's like, oh, as a gift for your 17th birthday. Oh, they suggested you getting it because they knew you wanted one? Oh, all right. That's nice of your parents. So they said you get one, and then you can do whatever you want when you're 18. Oh, it's an encounter, essentially. Great. Well, at least we won't die.
Major. Don't get
The
complacent.
dwarf song was playing. Oh, it's a meme song? I've never noticed that song before. I have no idea. Well. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? This team's not the best for this fight. Gotta love with it, though.
Follow my charge.
Miss, you ate 3 meals today. That's good. But why would you not do that every day?
Here is thunder.
I'm not afraid of you.
Having food to keep you alive is pretty good idea. Pretty important. Part of a well-balanced,
Take that, Clara.
healthy lifestyle.
Hide.
I've also been badgering them about letting me get one since I was like 15.
Eliminating threat.
So they just caved.
To be brave.
You did not eat 3 meals today? You ate maybe 1 day. Come on, take care of yourself.
Look out.
Eating the
see you
foods
off.
keeps you healthy, and it gives you energy to do the stuff you need to do during the day.
Underestimated you.
Haven't felt hunger in like 3 years? You forget to eat? That's so strange. How do you just not feel hunger? Oh, actually, just kidding. I know how you just not feel hunger. Or do I? Actually, I do. There's a trick to it. It's called have constant anxiety.
I'm afraid of what I might do.
Did you know if you're constantly anxious and your cortisol levels are high, your body goes into a mode where it doesn't want to digest, so you don't feel hungry.
Conflict is pitiless.
So that's one way that it can possibly happen. Couldn't be you, you love food? That's nice,
afraid of
Pear.
you.
That's good to hear. Wait, Day, you also haven't been hungry in 3 years? Day, do you and Miss, like, have the same thing? You're now on medication that makes... Wait. Oh, and you have medication that suppresses your hunger, so you're even less likely to be hungry?
Annihilate.
Ate 3 to 4 hash browns, 3 donuts, and 3 pieces
You
of
chose
steak,
the
and that's
wrong enemy.
it? That's not it. I'm just gonna say it. It's objectively just not a healthy set of meals for the day. Nathan, funny you mention that. What? Miss, do you also suffer from crippling anxiety? I say that. I don't suffer from crippling anxiety. Just, just like regular, general anxiety that you have that's more than most other people. Not crippling enough to be, crippling. But I got the anxieties. Ah, you got the good old GAD. As the GAD, as they say.
Here.
They don't say that. I'm just kidding.
You chose the
ASD.
wrong enemy.
Attention something disorder? I know what GAD is. That's general anxiety disorder. What's ASD day? It definitely stands for attention something disorder, right? Oh, autism spectrum disorder. Okay, now I remember. Your tags. You do have autism in your tags. All right. I mean, the great thing is that everyone can still lead like a totally normal life, even with, well, a mostly normal life. Even with these
A
unfortunate
foregone conclusion.
mental circumstances, it's still totally possible,
Conflict is
you know,
pitiless.
like, to be
see
happy.
off.
Which I appreciate, even though it's like a struggle sometimes. And sometimes it's a struggle a lot of the time. You can still do life. Oh, okay, so I missed that message earlier. Just autistic and struggle to maintain good habits and forget to eat. Oh, okay.
What's wrong?
I didn't, like, I knew
What
some
I
parts,
do?
like, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert in autism. I know some aspects of it. I did not know that struggling to maintain good habits was another possible aspect of being on the autistic spectrum. And you know, alright, that's the main thing. As long as you know, once you know, then you kind of have the ability to try to do what it takes to help yourself.
Phew!
But it's also helpful to have other people that can help you.
Follow my charge.
Because,
This thunder.
like, from my personal experience,
Conflict is pitiless.
in, like, observing myself and others,
You chose the
doing
wrong
things
enemy.
by yourself, like trying to, like, get through difficult situations completely by yourself, practically impossible. Like, you're gonna need help somehow, in some capacity.
I'm not afraid of you.
So if there's anyone around you who cares about you and helps you, that's a good thing.
This thunder.
So maybe Arcana should be... I'm sure Arcana is totally grateful to, like, all the love his chat shows him. And I am grateful for the love that my chat shows me. Pear's currently blasting sea shanties. Cool. I'm blasting Ruby music right now. Which is full charging efficiency for Dewdrop is increased. Sweet. Yeah, let's take this. ASD is mostly why I forget to eat, because I struggle to maintain good habits, which happens to include eating. Yeah, it is a spectrum for a reason, exactly. So there are a huge variety of, like, what autistic might mean, depending on, like, where you are on the spectrum. Yeah, that's the rough thing with a lot of disorders that cause people don't see it. Oh yeah, you don't see it. So obviously it can't be happening. It's not bad since I'm functional. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like someone could, like when you talk to them, they could seem 100% normal. You would never know that anything is amiss. Because it's not even that hard to just hide it. You just act super normal and everyone asks you, like, how's it going? It's like, oh, it's going great. Everything's fine. I'm so happy. I've got, you know, things going on in my life. It's not that hard to just make it look like everything's good, even though things are so hard for you. Which is unfortunate. But if there are people who can recognize and help you, that's always nice to have. And for those who don't know in chat or lurking, Asperger's is not a term used anymore. That is a good point, miss. Like, it's just autistic spectrum. Like, we don't talk about Asperger's. Wait, there's a Nickelback sea shanty? Are you sure? Maybe it came out, like, after I stopped listening to Nickelback, which was probably a long time ago. And what people used to call high functioning, which essentially just means if I don't tell you and you don't know me really well, you wouldn't be able to tell I'm autistic. Yeah, like I totally sees that. Like I honestly, being in your streams day, I would have had no idea that you were autistic if it weren't for your tag and then me forgetting your tag and you reminding me just now. Fun fact, people really don't know ADHD and ASD are both technically part of one single spectrum of neurodivergence. I did not know that. I did not know that ADHD and ASD were on the same spectrum. It's called masking. Whoa, I had no idea. All right, increase HP, and should I increase HP? What are my 3 stars? We got some good stuff here. 60%, 70% of your current HP, that's not much of an increase. Increase the attack. Oh, this is a good one to level up. You want to enhance this one. When you provide healing, everyone gets healed and gets attack bonus? That's pretty sweet. Next turn they get 4 stars. It's not the best for my current structure of team. Character's HP is full. Increases charging efficiency for Dewdrop. That might work. That might be good. I got 91. I can level a few more. Let's see if I want to level 3 of these. All right, so I can do 3 of these, or 2 of these and 1 of these. Which ones are the most important to level? Follow-up damage. It's going to be pretty nice. So we got crit. We've got speed. All right, I'm actually going to take the speed one. It's Rockstar Sea Shanty Remix? Rockstar Sea Shanty Remix. That sounds epic. You're a master masker? Oh, that's what masking is called. It's when you, like, don't show that you've got, like, some kind of, like, mental health issue. You're masking it. That's what that meant. Not to be confused with... Miss, you almost just got me to say masturbator on stream. I can't believe you almost made me say that. Cheeky miss. Masking is a term used by neurodivergents to refer to the ability to effectively hide certain / important parts of your true personality, and only display a mask which can be a completely different which can be a completely different personality from your real one. Interesting. What do you mean I just said it? No, I didn't. I didn't say anything. What are you guys talking about? Should I charge Dewdrop? That might be good. I don't really need these. Take some crit. Actually, these two would be better to take than these hunt ones. Alright, I kind of like this one. Which means I can take... Ooh, I can take another 2-star. What's this guy? 100% chance to get a skill point? I don't think I even need that in this team. I get skill points back so easily. With all my follow-up damage. But I could bring Dan Heng, but versus... Yeah, Dan Heng, maybe I replace Jing Yuan with my Dan Heng. Dan Heng's not built, though. At least Jing Yuan is built. March, bring March and Locha. So maybe I don't even bother with March. You know what? No, but March gives me more follow-up. And I want... Wait, maybe I just... Oh, do I need Locha? Break effect? Nah. Alright. This is a tough decision. I'm just going to take crit damage. That's what we're doing. We're going to keep the same teams. We're going to use this team. And we're going to go in. And I think we're going to be fine.
High threat target ahead.
Alright. Breathy's your favorite one, miss? He did indeed say it. I don't think so. I don't know what you're talking about, Pear. I didn't say anything. I was just reading chat and just making, you know, observations. No, miss, don't clip. Nobody clip this. Nobody clip this. I have to do the redeem. But don't clip it. Ada. No, you're not clipping it. Nobody's allowed to clip that. And I hope nobody redeems that redeem when I'm dressed up as Mona on Friday. I mean, I won't be dressed up as Mona. It'll be actually Mona here. I don't know what I was saying, guys. It's not me. It's gonna be the real Mona Magistus. She's gonna be in the stream, not me.
I'm with you.
Wait, I can also do this thing. There we go. And then I go in with this. Oh, clipping the master, that thing. Okay, good. Good. You're funny. Thinking I won't? No, no one would want to do that. Why would you ever want to clip that? Well, apparently, Clara just got dominated. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. I can just heal and shield and remove those debuffs. Heck yeah.
This thunder.
And her dreaming, breathy is Mona female voice? I mean, you're allowed to say any kind of voice that you want me to do for it.
Stay back, Clara.
Power's already going to her head. She's turning on you. Well, this is the power of having stream points. You can make me do certain actions in the stream. I have no power to stop you. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Why did March suddenly do 3,000 damage? With a crit hit? What just happened? How does that even happen? I do it, yeah, Miss would do it not as a mod too. Alright, so Day said, for reference, when I was younger, I used to come across really arrogant, cocky, and generally bitchy to those around me. Because that was the simplest way to mask the sheer amounts of insecurity and self-doubt. So the personality most knew me with was almost completely fake. Dang. Well, I'm glad that that's not your personality these days.
Time to do something.
Day.
Something for everyone.
Although, earlier you did say
Not so fast.
that you call all the people
Try that again.
who give you Welkins and stuff a-holes, so maybe it'll sum around somehow? Or is that just how you and your friends joke around? I will refresh this shield.
Here.
Here. This thunder.
I need to be brave.
I'm gonna keep that.
Zoning out.
And then right now, Day is like, oh no, am I? Like, no, I'm sorry, Day, I didn't mean it.
Stay back, Clara.
I didn't mean to try to look into
see you
your
off.
personality or anything. Ignore what I just said.
Running into me.
March could use a shield.
Phew. My turn.
And March gets to
There's
go
no time to
again.
lose. Conflict.
Oh, you went AFK? What did I say? I didn't say anything, Day. Don't worry, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. I wasn't trying to, like, analyze your behavioral patterns, what you, like, said earlier in the stream. That didn't happen. I am not a licensed mental health professional. I can't do that stuff. I'm not allowed. I thought you got past the message, so I went and got tea. I went back and I read it. I'm not that papega at my job. I know when I usually know when I miss a message, and I can think to go back and read it. Like, I know earlier in chat, when the raids were here, I definitely missed a decent amount of messages.
afraid of you.
So I'm sorry if I missed it. Feel free to resend your messages if I ever miss them.
Something for everybody.
Stay back, Clara.
Alright, phase 2.
Not so fast.
Please, do tell me now, I'm curious. I psychoanalyze my own shit all the time. Okay, so I said, that was your masking personality, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad that, like, I don't notice you having that kind of personality anymore. And then I was like, oh wait, you did say
Bide your
earlier
time, but
that
don't waste
your friends who, like, give you Welkins or something, or give you like hype trains or whatever it was, you call them like an asshole and you like joke around and say mean stuff. So I was like, is that still some of that personality still sticking around somehow?
Here. This thunder.
Yeah, the mask has
You
just
chose the wrong
changed.
enemy.
It has changed. All right, now I'll actually use some healing
Tough luck running into me.
and some shielding.
Phew.
There's no time to lose.
Wait, that was a debuff? I did not know Clara was debuffed.
Conflict is pitiless.
I removed the debuff because she was debuffed.
I need to be brave.
Hide.
Oh no, that bit isn't a mask. Oh, I just use insult as terms of endearment for your friends. That's so interesting. Like, I totally
chose the
know
wrong
that's a
enemy.
way that friends communicate sometimes. That's never really been my style,
That
though.
it?
So when I had first encountered that, I was like surprised because I thought people were being mean. But that was not the case at all. So I need to save these two.
Here.
Follow my charge.
Ooh, I will not use my skill. I think Locha removes debuffs when he heals. Yeah, he does. Alright, sweet.
Not so fast. You can't run. Something for everybody.
If you can't call your friend a bitch, who can you say it to? I mean, you could say it to your dog. If it was female, that would be, like, actually okay, because it's a technical term.
Annihilate.
So you could. True. Good point. Good point, Pear. It's just, like, that's just, like, my personality. Like, I would never say that to my friends. I would never, like, actually use, like, harsh curse words. That's not my style.
Afraid of what I
But that's just me. I know everyone's got their own style. And whatever works for you, works for you.
I'll see you off.
I basically greet most of my friends with just, hey, bitch. That's so just like I've seen that. So like I know that. That's a normal thing that I've seen. And just it's just so far from what I would ever say to my own friends.
Hide.
Watch your feet.
I underestimated you.
Stay back, Clara.
Man, that is kind of surprising that Rise Against would show up in this random music montage.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Rise Against was the band that I was like super into when I was in high school for about 2 years. It was like grade 9 and 10. I was super into Rise Against.
Conflict is pitiless.
Annihilate.
So what was everybody else's favorite high school band? Don't leave me hanging here. I'm sharing. You guys share too. If I have to share, you do too. Dude, I still listen to all my high school stuff. Nice, Pear.
Zoning out.
Freshmen suck? That's all?
Try that again.
I'll see you off.
Are you... Freshmen? Wait a minute, you're Canadian, Day. Canadians don't talk about freshmen. We don't use those terms. Unless they do? Out east, in the eastern parts of Ontario, they use the term freshman.
This thunder.
Don't really have a favorite band? Switch too quickly? You have far too... Oh yeah! You have far too many American friends. And very few Canadian friends and streamers that you know. Alright. If anyone else is a streamer in chat, what country are you from? Please share. Day needs to make more Canadian friends. But we still want to know what country you're from, even if you're not Canadian. We don't judge. I'm just kidding. We judge super hard. I'm kidding. We don't judge. Pear's from America. Nice.
Hide.
We literally grew up within like 3 hours of each other. I'm not out east. I don't know, Day. You were like a couple farmers patch out
You chose
east.
the wrong enemy.
From where I lived, so that's pretty far east for me.
Receive divinity. 1,000.
Alright, grade 9 suck ass. They're all a-holes. Hey.
Follow my charge.
Hey. Yeah, but hey. Just hey. Sorry, I'm from the Sunshine. Oh yeah, the Sunshine State. That's where Misbeliefs is from. Everyone's favorite state to, you know, vacation in.
My turn.
Bruh.
Tough luck running into me.
What? I consider like Quebec onward east where are you thinking? Day. I am 1000% messing around. That was the joke. The joke
I'll
was
see you off.
you're like this far east from me and I'm like, oh, it's so far east. Bear says Florida to be exact. All right, everybody raise your hand if you didn't know Florida was the Sunshine State. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, Day was just playing along with the joke the whole time. Like, Day knew I was joking. We were just joking around. Everything was good.
Annihilate.
Florida is worse than Texas right now? Really? What's up with Florida right now? Sorry I'm not up to date with, I don't know,
My turn.
America. Claire's already got a shield, so she can survive. I don't know. Let's save Jing Yuan. And then I want this guy to stay alive,
Receive
Locha.
divinity. You chose the wrong enemy.
Ooh, and I can save Clara.
Thanks.
Nobody will ever die in this team.
Oh, no.
This fight is so easy. I don't even, I could probably do this without cards. Okay, that's a lie. The cards help a lot. But I could probably do it without the resonance. I will do this without the resonance. This is a no alt run and a no resonance run. I'm not gonna use my resonance this entire run. Let's say that.
Receive divinity.
And see, he just automatically healed himself. I don't even need to use a skill now. Oh, DeSanta is awful. I think I have heard very bad things about whoever the DeSan something is. Person. Excuse my language. Yeah, I don't usually swear on stream.
Annihilate.
Sometimes I do. Like, I don't necessarily discourage people in chat from swearing. I'll usually kind of just censor it out as I read it. I have no problem with you guys using the language.
I can help.
Yeah, not temperature-wise, just like in general.
Take that, Clara.
It's hot AF? Just like, wait, not temperature-wise. Day, how is it hot, not temperature-wise, just in general? It's like hot people there? Or hot garbage?
What is it we're
No offense, Floridians, but your state is scary. Yeah, ever since that thing happened that one time in
My
that
turn.
bar? Yeah, it was a gay bar. Florida's been a bit of a bad place.
I need to be brave.
DeSantis? DeSantis. DeSantis is the governor. Oh. Not great. Don't like him? I honestly, I don't know.
here? This thunder.
I probably shouldn't even like throw out opinions because I don't even know
Conflict.
what he's done. You're in oh, Pear's in Jack's Beach, Florida. Wait, Pear's also in Florida, so Pear and Miss are both in Florida. Nice.
Tough luck running into me.
Florida's currently a dumpster fire. That's all you can say. Disney's the only redeeming factor of Florida. Day, come on. What about the crocodiles? Huh? Florida's got crocodiles.
Was that it?
That's pretty cool, right?
Here.
Crocs?
Thunder.
No, genuinely? What? You guys don't like crocodiles? You think Disney's better than the crocodiles?
Receive divinity.
Oh,
Thanks.
alligators. That's what I meant to say. You're right, miss. I meant alligators, not crocodiles. Crocodiles are in Louisiana. When I was in New Orleans, I definitely did a tour of like a swamp. And I believe, yeah, the crocs are in Louisiana. There was like a croc swamp. Florida's got the alligators. All right, everybody pairs like alligators. Ha, yeah. I got it messed up.
Hide.
There's a lot of really shitty things going on. And the only company even trying to... Wait, Disney's actually trying to help? Disney's doing good things for humanity? That's really interesting. Like, I wouldn't necessarily expect like a extremely large company to actually try to make some sort of difference. Somewhat. They're doing it more out. They're doing it more out of money than good reasons, but at least it's something. Welp. I guess that's not surprising. Why am I am not surprised. That just makes sense. But also the heir to Disney did come out as trans, so that's also kind of part of it? Whoa. I had no idea about that. I never heard about that. Disney threatened to stop paying taxes or something? Can they even do that? How would they even get away with that? I'd be interested to see if like they could even pull that off. Like, I guess who's gonna stop them? Like, the government. Couldn't the government just stop them? Vote for people instead of parties. That's kind of actually an interesting issue that I think Canada is kind of going through right now. Like, there are countries that have, like, we've got a first past the post voting system, which is basically, yeah, it's not great because your vote feels like it doesn't matter. So if you could, like, actually, your vote actually mattered and it went towards a person and not just kind of went to a party, and if not enough people vote for your party, then nothing happens. I guess that's kind of a different concept. America's always just vote between the lesser of two evils. That's probably most places. That's honestly probably most places. Because, you know, as I've gotten older, I've noticed, like, in politics, there's not usually a single party where you agree with everything that they do. So you're not really ever going to find someone that's 100% perfect for you. So you just got to vote for whoever is, like, the best with what you want. Alright, I think I'm gonna try some calyxes. Which ones do I need, though? I probably need... You always need money. What is my calyx team? Yeah, this team's my calyx team. Trudeau's a whole nother can of worms? Look, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even really pay that much attention to that stuff. Like, I vote for who I think is the best in my area, taking into account the rest of the... how that goes into effect, which barely works anyway.
Here is thunder.
Things just...
Hide.
I don't know. Don't usually work out super great. Oh man, that kind of stuff happened? Wow. That is pretty intense and weird. Alright, but before we spiral out on too much of the politics,
Conflict is pitiless.
I don't necessarily see this as a constructive conversation where people are learning new ideas and perspectives. So I'm gonna ask that we move away from the politics discussion. Not that anyone's saying anything wrong, and I like that everyone's keeping it civil. You guys are super awesome about that. But I feel like nothing's being gained by the conversation.
Eliminating threat.
I mean, other than me learning of some crazy stuff that's happening that I did not know about. But thanks, guys. Yeah, Day says, on another note, does anyone here watch Bungo Stray Dogs? I really hope that's not politically charged. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, alright, Miss also doesn't know. Cool. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Alright, I gotta get to these messages at some point. Whoa, did you guys know that Luocha couldn't sleep last night? Not the dogs, bro. Leave the dogs out of it. Wait, no politics, you promise? Are you sure? I don't know, dogs are pretty political these days. Like, some people think they're cute, and then other people think they're adorable. I don't know, those two sides, they can get pretty aggressive. Oh, it's your favorite anime? Bungo Stray Dogs is an anime? I have never heard of it. Is it about stray dogs who are totally bungo? Too naive with returning customers. Oh yeah, because he's supposed to be a simple traveling merchant. Went to Orem Alley, is an old street famous for its night bazaar. As a traveling merchant, how can I not check out the night bazaar? Oh, right. Oh, man. What a way to have this song come into the stream while people started talking about anime. Alright, Miss immediately comes out with That Time I Got Reincarnated by a Slime. Miss always on the hunt for other slime fans. Fairly niche anime? Alright, who else likes That Time I Got Reincarnated by a Slime? Friends are so annoying because I only seem to find such like really small and niche animes? That's interesting. Day. Only like really small and niche animes, so I guess you don't like the big ones? You're not into One Piece or Dragon Ball Z, or I guess Bleach is another one of the big ones? Naruto! Those are the big ones. That fun night, thinking back, what exactly did I gain? Was just chatting a bunch. You gained intel, you gained friendship, you gained eye bags. I'm gonna say friendship. Don't put it like that, Locha. You gained the friendship of Shenzhou people. That's right. Is there anything more precious than that? Is that right, chat? Is there anything more precious than friendship? I don't know. I don't know. Diamonds are pretty precious, but friendship, on the other hand... diamonds. Friendship? Have never watched One Piece, Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia, Naruto, Sword Art Online, anything like that. Oh, I feel like, Day, you might be the kind of person who doesn't watch that stuff on purpose. Are you the kind of person who doesn't watch that stuff on purpose just because it's popular? Or like, ugh, it's popular, I don't want to watch it now. Last Airbender is amazing. Avatar: The Last Airbender is like probably one of my favorite shows of all time. It's so good, and it's fun for the whole family. Like, I love how, like, it's just so good. Like, no matter how old you are, no matter what age you are, Airbender's just like a wonderfully told story. It's great. Fair warning, emotional. You should check it out if you like niche things. Wait, what is this? Wolf's Rain? It is niche and emotional? I like emotional things. Haven't watched Demon Slayer either, or anything. Not Demon Slayer, not Attack on Titan, I'm guessing. What else is popular? Quick, people name more popular animes. Brotherhood? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Have you not watched that either? Oh, I keep looking at this achievement. Alright, what was the achievement for? Remove buffs on enemies 5 times in a single battle. I did that, no offense. Yeah, one of the best animated shows ever created. 100% agree, pair. 100% agree. Avatar: The Last Airbender, freaking amazing. Is there anything else to do in this game? I'm out of resin. I don't think I can. I don't have time for another simulated universe run. I think stream might be over. I think I'm out of things to do, guys. Best of luck if you watch Wolf's Rain. Oh boy. All right, miss. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna forget about it, so like in 2 months, remind me, because I've got a whole bunch of other stuff lined up right now. Only recently got into anime, no way. All right, so you've got time. You've still got time, Day. You've got time to get more into the anime. Actually, I'm just gonna look at the last stage of Forgotten Hall. Oh, haven't seen hardly any anime and usually don't like them? Yeah, like, you kind of gotta find the ones that you do like. And
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
there are still particular styles of anime. So, like, shonens all kind of feel the same. Some slice of lives feel pretty similar. Some of the comedy ones, I like the comedy ones. Comedy slice of life, I actually surprisingly like. I didn't think I would, but I do. Some of them do feel the same. I feel like when I watched Monogatari, that felt a little bit different, but still had the anime vibe. That felt a little bit different to me than what I was used to seeing before that, and I freaking loved Monogatari. The only really popular anime you watched was Oshinoko? The one that just came out? Wow. Already watching, like, new 1 season only shows. Have been recommended Full Metal Alchemist a couple times by our friends, so might look into that. Yeah, honestly, I do the thing where I suggest people watch the first 25 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist, which is where it starts to deviate from the manga, then stop watching it, and then just watch all of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where it goes back over the beginning, but like really quickly, and then continues from the manga. Because they made it twice, and the first time they went off the manga, and things got just ridiculously weird. I do not have 2 built teams that will be able to take these 2 on. I do not think this will work. Like, I would need like a Clara team on the first half. And then, like, Sushang would be good if she was built, but she's not. And then the second half would be something like my Jing Yuan team. And that's basically all I have on the second half. I could bring Ching-Che. There's not much else I can do. I guess if I need healing, I would bring Natasha, but... Oh god, miss, no! Let me know how you feel about the dog? Oh god. Oh man. Oh wow. Oh, right in the feels. Immediately right in the feels, miss. For anyone says that isn't popular, it was ranked #1 anime in the world for a while. Oshinoko? Probably. I'd believe it.
High threat target.
Mostly watched Seinen. I don't even know what that one is. I basically only know what shonen is. I don't know any of the other words. Anime is hard for you to watch. Need a girlfriend to make you? Honestly, sometimes that's how you get into things. I didn't like the band Owl City until I dated a girl who had one of their CDs, and then I started liking Owl City. That's just what happened. I can't help it. Definitely have a clip somewhere on your channel of you saying you'd never watch anime and now you're addicted. Ha, get wrecked. Owl City is awesome music though. It is. That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize it was awesome until like I was dating someone who basically forced me to listen to it. And then when I listened to it enough, I was like, wait a minute, this is actually like friggin' dope. The melodies and just the layering that the Adam, what's his name? Adam something. I've forgotten his last name. I have a whole playlist just of his music that is not Owl City because he's such a good artist.
What's wrong? Afraid of here.
I don't know, the Adam guy that does Owl City and a whole bunch of other bands. Only reason you watch Naruto is listen to NF because you're XGF. NF. Is NF just the name of a band?
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
All right. Oh, there are 2 waves. I don't think. Yeah, this team is not strong enough to take on
Let me through.
these guys. I don't think.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, he's a rapper. Okay,
Stay back, Clara.
You can't.
not a band. Wait, is a rapper not a band though? What's the difference between a rapper and a band? Do I need shields though? Wait. Yeah, it's because I don't have enough offense-focused people.
Target threat index. Hide.
Artist, okay.
Nice.
Some of the songs aren't your favorite. There are a lot of very good songs. Yeah, albums do that. They tend to do that.
Dodge this.
They've got some good songs, but then others you don't care as much for. Yeah, I could break his shield.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
Our position is solid.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't hide.
Band, multiple people. Artist/rapper, 1 person. True, but like, would you call Owl City a band, though, even though it's only 1 person? Or would you actually only say artist? So seinen is anime, in animes, basically it's targeted towards guys age 18 plus? Oh. So my age group. That's interesting, Day. Into those kinds of shows. So, Day, what did you think of Ore-Imo? Day, you watched Ore-Imo, right? What did you think of that anime? Alright, you'd say artist? Alright, yeah, maybe I should.
Stay back, Clara.
That word, maybe it does make more sense.
Want to see what I can do?
Panic started as a band and went into an artist? So it's just Brendan Urie now? It's not a full band? Huh, you know, I really wish Sushong had a weapon on her. She has no weapon on her.
Stay focused.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any weapon at all. Have never seen that. Oh, Day. Oh, Day. Does anyone want to explain Ore-Imo today? Actually, I would laugh. I have no idea if you would be into that, Day. I personally hated the ending. I thought the show started out like really sweet and innocent, It did not end sweet and innocent.
Here! I need to be brave.
Brendan is having a kid, but it's okay. Wait, he was mean to his band members?
Hide.
That's what happened and the band left him?
Let me through.
I did not know that he was one of those guys. That was not like a nice artist type of person.
You can't run.
First anime you ever watched. The first scene is some 18-year-old starving on the streets and some guy trying to unalive himself? Wow. That was a pretty intense first anime.
Into me.
Oh, Sushong's dead. Sweet. I mean, oh no! She's dead. Oh man. I'm not gonna do as much damage.
I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, I never got the impression that he was one of those guys. We'll go Stray Dogs Gets Dark real fast. Interesting. People say things, you know, but I heard the fame went to his head. Who knows, maybe. The only thing that I do know for sure is the band All American Rejects. I had a friend who went to see them twice, and she said both times she got to meet, like the band, and the lead singer of the band, she said both times, total jerk.
Phew!
On my command. Take courage.
I need to be brave.
So that's the one thing I feel like I can trust.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Thanks a lot.
Repay.
All right, take that, Clara.
Hey, you can't run. My turn.
Vulnerability. I didn't even look at the buff that I have. I have no idea how useful the buff
chose
is.
the wrong enemy.
Yeah, having someone weakness broken is actually really bad for a follow-up based team. Because Japard's not attacking me.
Annihilate.
Because he's broken right now.
Tough luck running into
So he
me.
can't attack Clara. So he won't be, like, getting Clara's follow-up attacks. Perhaps follow-up based teams are not great in Memory of
I'll
Chaos.
see you off.
Maybe against... Well, maybe sometimes they are. I don't think I've got far enough in Memory of Chaos to really be able to tell.
Hide.
Yes, another anime you watched that recently, though. Oh! You watched ReZero. That is a pretty popular anime day. ReZero is fairly popular, so I guess you don't only watch super niche anime.
Take that, Clara.
Yeah, decently popular. Not recently popular. Decently. Alright, that's one I actually haven't seen myself.
Annihilate.
It's not even on my list of things to watch. Like, people have watched it, and I haven't heard anyone say, oh, this is, like, so amazing, you have to watch this, Nathan. So, like, I just haven't put it on my list. Wait. Oh, okay, she is weak to that still. I guess I can
I commend.
do one of these, and I'll go in with this.
Time for another round.
And
Let's get
this.
it.
Decent.
Follow my charge.
Okay, whenever I find an anime on my own, they're really niche. The only two popular ones you watched are ones Aqua got you to watch. Oh, okay. So when you find your own anime, they're niche. But the others are suggestions from the crowd.
Seize the
I
moment.
can't believe that one guy didn't die.
Here, this thunder.
And we do not have very many rounds left to beat Cocolia, so do not think we're gonna get all the stars this time, unfortunately. I need more people. I need people to be able to do stuff.
Conflict is pitiless.
Wait for the tiles.
Nice. Cool, that's my Ching-Che. 2,400 damage. Sweet. Barely anything.
Taste.
Yeah, that is interesting. Pair and Miss, like, same artist, but different things from them. Well, that's why everybody's different. Everybody's unique.
I'm okay.
There's no time to lose.
Oh man, these things are way stronger than I expected.
It's thunder.
Let's go against her.
Time for a shot.
I'm gonna need to heal. Of course, Jing Yuan's the one who's dying.
Better late than never.
Of course. ReZero was genuinely very good, but the ending is kind of meh, because there isn't a third season yet. Oh, are they going to make a third season of ReZero?
The eternal freeze.
Because, like, if it's not over, they should end it.
A foregone conclusion.
These things are kicking my butt right now.
It's pitiless.
My turn.
Alright, go Ching Chang.
Naughty child.
Ooh. I can't even heal right now. And she's back.
Witness the avalanche.
Really love seeing Nate's growth. Is Nate the NF person? Nate the person, is that the N in NF? Nate the rapper? Oh, there is going to be a third season, but it won't be until 2024 at the earliest. Alright, well at least it's coming.
There's thunder.
Welcome,
They
customers.
pick his worst songs for the radio, do they? NF is his initials. So his name is Nate Flanagan. Got it. Nate Flanagan. Maybe I'll give this Nate Flanagan a listen.
Time for a shot.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it within 18. Dang it. And I need to heal Jing Yuan so he doesn't die from this next attack.
1,000 thanks.
Judgment of eternal winter.
I'm okay.
Well, everyone's almost dead. I think we can make it though.
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh wait, did she just knock him off and not be able to get off his lightning lord? What just even happened? Wow. Jing Yuan's not dead. She purposely attacked the people. Well, we lost one round. Wait, that was within 18 cycles, but I passed the number 18. How did I get all the stars? Is it once you hit 17, then you've passed 18 cycles? Oh, wait, so I was on my 18th cycle. So that means I got it within 18 cycles left. No, wait. That's still kind of confusing. Nate Furstein. That was close. What did I say? Flanagan? That's pretty close. Don't question it. I'm questioning it, Kaide. Welcome in. How are you doing? Miss, can you shout out Kaide, please? Kaide is another streamer. One of my longest running mods in the stream. In terms of his deep songs, the radio ones are not good. Like Hope of his new album has to be your favorite. Cool. How's it going, Kaide? Oh, you recently got home from work? From work? By work, do you mean the pool thing? The lifeguarding work? Or is there some other kind of work? Hey look, guess what? I just unlocked Memory of Chaos. Great, time for me to die. Yes, wow. It is very late in my time zone, which means it is pretty late in your time zone too. It's pretty late. It's pretty late, Kaide. Are you sure you were at work the entire time this evening? Are you sure you didn't do anything else? Wow. Wait! I got 3 stars on 15, but I'm missing 3 stars on 13? What? I waited for the music to start there before continuing. It was a pause for effect. What? How? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna look at Memory of Chaos. Just to see what's here. Allies whose current HP percentage is greater than 80 increase their attack by... Okay, so this is you telling you to be healed a lot. Alright. Interesting. Win with 20 cycles left? Win within 28 cycles? That's a lot of cycles. The earlier ones were 18. Now it's 28? Have no downed characters? How do you get stars in this? How do you even win? Against level 68? I'm not ready. I'm not ready, guys. I can't do this. It goes all the way to 10? Nope. I'm out. I'm never gonna win. I'm gonna die immediately. Only had a 3-hour shift. Do the afternoon classes on Wednesdays. Oh, so you get home late. Gotcha. Is today a Wednesday? Oh my god, today is Wednesday. Oh look, Chaos Resurgence. That's that. Cool. More Jades. Well, I'll get that later. Maybe next week when I'm built more. Maybe in, next couple weeks. Whenever Kafka comes out, then I'll have more characters. How do you win? Simply become God. Easy. Easy clap. That's all you do. Just become God. Anyone can do that, right? Oh my. Songs about his mom? Hey, so sometimes songs about moms are really cool and good. Have you guys heard 10,000 Days by Tool? Or Wings for Marie by Tool? Those were songs about his mom. They were really good songs. It was also really sad because his mom was no longer with us. But they were really good songs. What am I looking for? Alright, I'm gonna look for someone to raid. No, I pressed backspace. No, I pressed forward space. Oh, alright, I know exactly who we have to raid today. No! God! Damn it! I wanted to raid Ducky Goat because he just made partner. He worked his ass off to get partner. And he got made partner, and now he's ending stream. I was going to raid him, but now he's ending stream, so I can't raid him. Alright, it's like over right now. Well, let me just see where he goes. Maybe I'll raid them too. Alright, I've got some streamers that I don't even know. Does anyone in chat have someone that they would like to suggest for a raid?
Nice.
I don't really know the person that Ducky just raided. So, double raid, not worth it. Who knows? No one you know is online right now? The internet. Alright, I will raid the internet. Just let me get my hacking gloves on. Does it matter what game? I don't know. Not really that much. But, Genshin and Star Rail are prioritized. But I accept other games. Watched an Instagram live where he said it was just something cool he thought of. Knew he wanted to write a story and just went with it. Yeah, that's art. That's what art is. You got some inspiration, you've got an idea, and you just make it. You write it, it becomes a thing. All right. There's one person I actually, their name is familiar, and I don't even know anything about who they are. I don't remember being in their stream at any point. So I'm not sure why I'm following them. Maybe I went in with a raid at some point. It looks like they might also be ending right now, too. Looks like an end screen. They are saying goodbye. They are ending right now anyway. Wow, nobody's on right now. Oh, wait, Cherry Wolf. I've definitely know who that is. I feel like I've raided them before. Let me just refresh my memory by going to Cherry Wolf's stream. Oh, yeah, I remember them.
Nice.
They're cool. Cherry Wolf was definitely super cool last time I was there. Yeah, try something new and different. All right, we're raiding Cherry Wolf. I mean, we've been there before, but only once before. And it was so long ago that I don't even remember. So I'm going to try that.
Nice.
Gonna raid Cherry Wolf. You like, Nate, the song? Yeah, it's Avenged Sevenfold. I like Avenged Sevenfold. I really need to listen to their most recent album. I never listened to anything after Hail to the King. Oh wait, when you said like Nate, I was thinking of the song that's currently playing. You guys are just having Hail to the King is amazing. I like Nightmare better. I feel like the drummer in Hail to the King, clearly brought down the quality of the drumming. His drumming was just so boring in Hail to the King. I was like, the rest of the band is doing good, but the drumming is just like, there's no inspiration. It's not artistic. So they fired the drummer. They fired the drummer and got a better one. So I need to listen to their music with the new drummer. I want to see how that goes. There are definitely some songs from Hail to the King that I like. Like this one, Shepherd of Fire is pretty good. But I could personally consider it a step down to Nightmare. I do also like a little bit of Five Finger Death Punch. I only know one album by then. But I like the whole album pretty much. Alright, we're raiding Cherwolf. It's starting. What is this YouTube link, miss? What is this link? Why are you sharing things? Oh, it's for Pear in the song. Gotcha. Alright, got it. Alright, everyone. Don't forget. Friday. That thing. The Mona thing is happening on Friday. Mona's gonna be here. 2 days. The day after tomorrow. I mean, I guess it's already Thursday now, so technically tomorrow. We're gonna raid. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, everybody. Oh, man, there was totally a thing that I wanted to do for the stream that I super forgot. Oh, well. I'll just have to do it on my own without anybody's input from the stream. Alright, so right now, Cherwolf is playing Master Detective Archives Rain Code. I don't know how to just, I know the genre of game. I wish I knew how to describe it. I just haven't played enough of those games to know what the genre is called. Hello, but also good night, Zelda. Oh, man. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, Zelda. I hope you're having a good time over there in Paris. I hope things are okay and you're safe and everything's good. All right, we are rating. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you on Friday when things will be happening. Oh, Zelda's back now.